evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first episode of Amara Queen. This wonderful, wonderful new campaign with these wonderful, brilliant, amazing, talented, and all-around lovely VTuber ladies, yes, that I adore and I am privileged to be joined with. I already forgot what I was going to say. This isn't starting good, guys. Yes, so I'm going to go in order. First of all, I'm Massive Effect, the Master Saramars. If you're here, you already know who I am, whatever. It doesn't matter, I'm not important. So I'm going to go with the, from left to right, we have the stupendous Scribs. Hi, hello, say hello to everyone.
Hi. Hello, it is me. I am Scribs.
Yes, that is indeed the Scribs. Next to Scribs, we have the amazing, beautiful, and all-around good girl. Have Nia, Queen Roses. Hi.
Hi. You're just as wonderful, my dear. I'm Nia.
Yes. Cool. Next to her, we have the fantastic and lovely cello. Cello. Ooh, I don't. It's. I always just say cello, but hi.
Hi guys, hi lovelies. Thank you so much for having me here, Matt. Hi guys, I am Shello. I'm very excited to be here.
Okay. And finally, always last but never least. That's what I was trying to say. We have the spectacular Moon. Hi, Moony.
Hello. Hi, I am Moon. I am small, but in the campaign I am large and in charge, and I'm ready to kick ass with my gal pals.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I love to see it.
I'm just doing shout outs. The people you're seeing on screen, those are their streams because they're all lovely and they all deserve shout outs.
Thank you.
Of course, I don't do this enough because I forget, but that's just it. I should do it more. Why am I so nervous today? I don't know.
I guess you're flustered.
I'm flustered.
You're surrounded by lovely, beautiful women.
I mean, I'm a little flustered, not gonna lie.
Shit, Moon.
Oh, ooh. Well, all these wonderful Latin babes.
Moon, your name on Twitch, it's Moonpez, right?
Yes, Moonpez. My name is Moonpez on Twitch and Twitter.
Yeah. Wait,
Wait, hold on.
oh, there we go.
There you go.
I put an underscore. I'm an idiot. Yeah.
The underscores on my Twitter, but not
There
on
we
Twitch.
go. That's it. Oh, Fallout. Nice. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, shall we start? Are you all?
Let's go. I'm keen.
I'm so ready.
Okay. One thing I will warn. Okay. So, you all start with one thing that's called a hero point. So, a hero point is basically a reroll, a free reroll that you all get at the start. Every session, you start with one new, and they do not stack. So, be sure to use it throughout the session at some point. Because you'll lose it if you don't use it. Okay.
Okay, question about that. Is
Yes.
that the
Alright.
same one as the redeem that chat has?
That's where I was going. So
Oh, my
Chat.
bad.
chat can redeem 6 hero points. So for 2,000 points, I think it's 2,000. The chat can give a hero point to one of you. To use whenever you want, and those do stack. So if chat just wants to give like 5 hero points to, for example, to Moon will have 5 hero points for the rest of the session. Yeah. So these are little things for chat to help, or not, because I've had situations where chat gives hero points to me. Yeah.
Chat, no.
We don't appreciate that.
No, I appreciate that. Anyway, Yeah, so just a heads up, you all start with 1 hero point. So it's a d20 roll, so you can re-roll that d20 roll whenever it is necessary. All right, so
I have a question.
yes, of course, go on.
If you roll like a nat 1, would you be able to use your hero point for that, or are you just stuck?
No, if you're rolling that one and you want to use your hero point, you just re-roll and take the highest roll. It's always a re-roll and take the highest. So even if you roll a lowest one, you're still good. Okay?
Okay, cool. Yeah.
All right. So, without further ado, let's fucking do this.
Oh my god, okay.
Hee hee, indeed. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world of Amara, the land in the skies. Before you is a world devastated and desolate, except for the islands that defy gravity, remaining permanently floating in the skies thanks to the air stones. These powerful magical stones, found in the core of these sky islands, serve as the only thing keeping Aryan civilization afloat, separating them from the horrors of the abyss below. We zoom in on multiple skyships as they traverse through the clouds towards their destination. These ships mimic the islands that people come from and call home, housing chunks of air stones in their core and using a combination of magic and winds to travel safely between islands. And out of these, 2 ships in particular are of note to us. The Blessed Wing, coming from the north, and the Romiad, flying in from the southwest. Both have the same destination. Crasto, one of the major city-states in the area. We cut to the Romiad, an older vessel, but still very trustworthy, carrying multiple people from all over the more rural western and southern regions. The clouds are thick this day, prompting the captain to call for the ship to gain altitude. As it breaks through the clouds, we see a blue-skinned individual staring out into the white sea of clouds before her, with a shine in her eyes. Clara, would you like to describe what the other people on deck see when they look at you?
Oh my god, yes. I am Clara Albanor. I have... okay, hold up. I have blue skin, golden freckles decorating my body. I have all these kind of gold jewelry hanging from my ears, my hoofed feet. I am wearing a... give me 1 second. Oh, I didn't save it. Oh, God. I am wearing a dress with some, like, pants that are knee length. And my eyes, my sclera are green. My eyes are like a lighter green. So I am... oh, and I have 2 pointy horns sticking out of my like aqua colored hair. And I have an aqua colored tuft of hair at the end of my tail.
Cute.
Indeed, you are a tiefling, correct?
Yes.
Very, very wonderful. Thank you, Clara. So, you stare out into the white clouds, your hair blowing in the wind, and we move on from you. To below deck, through the narrow hallways of this passenger vessel, and finally stopping on a room. The curtains are closed. It is mostly dark inside. But suddenly, the bell signaling that they are near their destination is heard. An individual with long ears and enthralling blue eyes opens the curtain, letting the light reveal her features. Wisp, what do we see when we look through the window?
Wisp is Willow Wisp Dativis, and she is a 5'9" death elf with long, pointy ears, a deep bluish purple gray complexion. Her sclera are pitch black as the midnight night, and her eyes are cyan, super bright. She wears cyan and yellow colored earrings and black earrings as well, long blue fingernails, and she wears this long midi dress that hits the floor that has two slits in the front, uh, and a shoulder pad set with a scarf that covers most of her neck. She has symmetrical tattoos all throughout her face, and she wears a deep red lipstick as she looks out into the yonder amongst everything.
All right. So, as you look back towards your things that you need to pick up for, well, your arrival, we finally start to zoom out through the window, away from this vessel, to another ship. This one is newer, and a rather slick design. The Blessed Wing, a white and golden ship, hailing from the highly religious lands of Lumi, the birthplace of the Church of Light in the north. This ship has brought pilgrims towards various corners of the shattered world, picking up believers and non-believers along the way, as long as it had the coin. We once again zoom in to the inside of the ship, entering it and finding our way to the dining hall. Lunch had been served not long ago, but a small creature already had plenty of empty plates by her side. Her ponytail sways as she devours the rest of her meal, while the onlookers stare in amazement as to how much a small individual can eat. Honeycrisp, would you care to describe what the people in the dining hall see as they look at you?
Certainly, they can definitely find me standing at a very tall and proud 3 feet and 2 inches. I have stuck a few things onto my chair so that I can make sure that I can reach all of the plates and my lovely food. I have my dark forest green hair up in a high ponytail with my sides shaved. Whiskey eyes, very big pointy ears, and I made my own outfit with dyed leather and fur. Uh, Obviously, I had some limited material, which is why there's a lot of skin. But I don't think anyone minds. I have some gold accessories, and of course my little tool belt, if you will, wherever I put my little snacks for on the go.
Yes, indeed. I don't think anyone at all minds ever at all. Yes. We start to move out of the dining hall, and finally we rise higher on the ship, following along the mast that is partly covered in white clouds in this bright and sunny day. Sitting on a spot that no passenger is allowed to, or would even dare to sit, is an individual, a lover of high places, her braids flowing behind her as she kicks her feet, letting the clouds pass by her. One of the crewmen sit higher upon the crow's nest. He would have warned her to get down, but This wasn't the first time he'd seen her during this trip. As this man stands there watching you, Myrtle, what does he see?
So he sees like a dark skin. You would, at first glance, you would think she's an elf, but in reality, she's a fire genasi. Though she has a lot of like, she doesn't have many genasi qualities like the reddish skin or the fiery hair. So it's kind of like a surprise. She has piercings on her brow, her ears, her nose. Two long braids that get to like the top of her knee. Her hair is red. She's wearing a leather jacket and leather boots that match. Some high waist shorts and her. It's not really a shirt, but what's on her chest and her arms is kind of like a piece of cloth that has like some fiery patterns, and her legs have like these stockings or panties, striped, and she has two interesting looking swords at the back.
Indeed. As you sit there happily, enjoying the clouds part around you, the camera starts to zoom out. The whole cast, now knowing that they are closer and closer to their destination. It's suddenly Myrtle. The man above you snaps out of whatever trance he was in while watching you and notices something out of the corner of his eye. He turns towards the small device next to him and picks it up, revealing that it is connected to a tube of sorts. Back in the older ship, the Romiad, another sailor calls out the same message as this man. "Crosto ahead, Captain!" they both seem to say. The clouds finally seem to subside as the AR stone's influence disperses them. Clara and Myrtle, you see from the decks of your respective ships, while Honeycrisp and Wisp, you both see from the windows this large chunk of floating rock. A small skyline island, all things considered, but not when you factor in that the whole rock itself is one big city. The biggest all of you, except maybe Myrtle, have ever seen. The ships begin to approach Crasto, the city of marble, covered in white buildings with red roofs, almost blending in with the background of clouds behind it. Your ships are not the only ones, though, for you see several others approach the docks from multiple directions. And finally, you have arrived at your destination. All right. Now, at the ship's dock, the sailors begin to place down the planks for their passengers to exit the flying vessels. You hear from the Romiad, "This thing on? All right. To those whose final destination is Crasto, I thank you for choosing the Romiad for your travels." Where's the... Yeah, no. Wait, I should turn it off? Okay, right. Shut up! You do see a large purple dragonborn with older, wrinkly skin that you've come to know as Captain Zen giving out his announcements and also giving a bit of a shout to a fellow sailor who's trying to correct him. He does give everyone a friendly nod, a little bit of a wave to some people, while he stands atop the higher deck. But he still watches everyone intently. Then, he notices something. He notices someone begin to climb down the plank. He gives you a wave, Clara, and suddenly says rather loudly, "Stay out of trouble, Albanor!"
I'll definitely try, sir. I'll definitely try my best. You can count on that.
You see him punch one of the sailors, who immediately drops to the floor. It's just a
my
friendly punch, but he's a big dragonborn. But he gives you this fang-filled smirk and another friendly nod. But Clara, here's the problem. You were distracted as you were climbing down the plank. You turned around to say that to Captain Zen, and you trip on your hooves. Your legs tangle, you begin to lose your balance, and you nearly drop your backpack. But despite holding on to it tightly, you then realize that maybe holding on to the backpack wasn't the best of ideas, and you begin to see the bottomless pit that lies between the plank and the Sky Island. You do see that there is a large, massive drop towards the abyss below, and you begin to fall almost in slow motion as you see, oh, well, this is the end of my journey, until, thankfully, the person behind you catches your arm, pulling you back in. You look up at your savior, an elf with darker skin, who you have seen around the ship, but you do not know this person. As you both take the final step quickly to hurry off of the plank, Clara, you take a breather, and Wisp, you see this little tiefling girl who almost fell to her death try to gather herself.
Oh dear God, I almost died. That could have been it. That would have been under my that was it. What would I have told my mama? Who would have told my mama?
I'm sure someone would have, but just, you're fine now. Just watch your step.
How rude of me. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for saving me back there. I don't know what I would have done. I mean, it's not much I could have done, but I appreciate you nonetheless. Thank you so much. My name's Clara, by the way. I'm actually down out from the countryside. It's my first time, coming to the big city. I've only really been around in towns around here and there, but this is really exciting. What brings you here?
Oh, business as per usual. I'm from the Isles where Delph elves have originated from, so this is my first big outing, I guess. She tries to give a grin, but you can tell she's not used to interacting with others.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, but yeah, what brings you to town since this is your first time?
Well, nice to meet you, but honestly, I had a wacky adventure already before, and I decided just maybe I like the taste of it. Tripping over these airships seems to be pretty common for me. Didn't realize how clumsy I was now that I'm starting to remember how I even got here. My first adventure really started when I fell off an island, but luckily I got caught by an airship. Unluckily, I got stranded in a chain of islands, and I had to fight my way back home. I was just gathering some fabrics, but unlucky me, didn't seem it was going to be that easy, but I made it home. But after that, my love for adventuring started. I am ready to take on some new adventures. I'm ready to see what the world has to offer.
Wisp is just like amazed with how like very blunt and honest this person's being to her. She's
Yeah?
so used to like people like hiding what they really intend, and like you're just kind of just like all out. And so she's like nodding and going like, "This is a first for me."
The culture shock is very real right now. All right.
Oh yeah.
You do hear, though, behind you both. Ladies, would you mind stepping away? Because you're kind of, plugging up the path. You turn around and you both see these about 15 people who are waiting for you to get off the docks so they can also exit.
Oh my god.
Oh, apologies. We move along now, and like I just like try to guide you so you don't fall.
Clara just turns like dark blue. She's like, my sincerest apologies. We'll be going along now. Thank you.
Nice. I swear these country bumpkins. You just hear some whispering, but you move along as the people also start to clear out from the ship, and you start making it into the dock area. As we shift our attention to the Blessed Wing. Honeycrisp, you've just arrived at the biggest, brightest, really tall town you've ever seen in your whole life. All of these buildings are huge, and the amount of people around is absurd. Just in the ship alone, there were like 3 or 4 times the number of people from your tribe. So, yeah, the city has more. And it does hit you a little bit once you get down from the plank. Now, you are on your way into the city, trying to find what you can when this dwarven man approaches you. He has a huge smile, and he waves at you, welcoming you to the city. Hello, ma'am. You're new to the city, aren't you? I can tell, but you're a smart one, aren't you?
I give him a look him over, and I think to myself, if I'm as smart as he thinks I am, it would be wise to keep to myself.
But how do you react? You're just staring at him?
I am very awkward. Like I mentioned, I look at him, look him over, and I'm trying to have like the formula of like what communication is in proper society, and I'm like, do I growl at him or do I just keep walking? As far as he sees, I'm just spaced out.
Okay.
I'm gone. Like the lights are on, but no one's home.
He pauses for a moment, looks at you. Right. Ma'am, I'm here. I'm here to propose. I'm here to give you the deal of a lifetime, so you don't have to worry about anything. Here's the thing. I've recently opened my own inn, and I've been struggling to feed my family, my poor family. I have 12 kids. It's very difficult to feed them all, but I've come up with this plan. If the inn has people in it, it will attract more people. So, for a modest sum, I will allow you to get a wonderful room at our inn. It's going to be cheaper than any other inn, right? Right? It's a good deal, and all you have to do is just spread the word that the inn was amazing, and it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful price. I assure you, it's going to be amazing. What do you say? And
I'm sorry.
You're just staring at him blankly while he's speaking?
I'm staring at him, but like I'm hearing him out,
Okay.
And so his story, like the moment he mentioned a big family and that he is having trouble feeding them all, it like literally starts pulling on my heartstrings. So I'm trying to like snap out of like, okay, like you already made a horrible first impression. Come on, Honeycrisp. Look at him. Nod along. Yes. People nod.
Okay.
People nod.
People
Smile. Okay. And make faces
When you
he
nod-
looks excited,
when you
and
nod,
make
he
sad
starts-
faces when he seems sad.
Yeah, when you nod, he starts to nod.
I'm hoping that he understands that I'm a little shy. My words aren't being formulated, but I'm nodding in a very, you know what? Yeah. Let's follow you. You got what I like, and let's get your fucking family some food, dude.
Yeah. However, we cut back to Myrtle at this moment. Myrtle, you have your backpack on your shoulders as you watch the highly organized crew form a path for everyone to leave the ship, making sure nobody falls off the plank. The silent captain, an elf by the name of Jethro, watches everyone while his aides discuss something with him, probably some technical discussions that you don't really care about. His white suit is immaculate, bearing the golden sun symbol of the Church of Light. And as you reach the docks, you see him look towards you and then look away, seemingly uninterested in, well, clearly non-believers, as he has always been. However, something more interesting catches your eye. The moment you step on the docks and you start walking, you see a short goblin girl. Covered, well, half covered in furs and pelts. One you've seen on the ship a few times, who seems to be currently talking to this shady looking individual. Now, you have been around the block. You know what's up. You can tell when someone is up to no good. You also know that a tribe-born goblin like this one tends to be prime target for scams in these civilized places. Because you remember a tribe-born goblin by the name of Blackberry that Adler convinced to work for you guys, cleaning latrines a few years back. The poor thing saw a silver coin and was convinced for the longest time that she was being paid very well. Adler always promised he'd make it up to her later when confronted, but one day Blackberry just left the ship and never returned. Now, Myrtle, as you're looking at this little goblin nodding with this very confused face while this rather, let's just say, call it what it is, rather shady looking dwarf tries to talk to her, what do you do?
So, looking at this, I'm like, oh no, not this shit. So I approach Honeycrisp and say, oh my god, listen, hi, sorry to interrupt your conversation, but I just had to tell you that I love your outfit and kind of curious what's going on in here.
So I look up at, I'm so sorry, Myrtle? Is that how you pronounce
Yeah,
it?
Myrtle.
So I look up at Myrtle and, a little misty-eyed, touched by this man's story. And I am not afraid to, because, she's got a good vibe to her. So I look up at her and I go, oh, I just got off the ship and I think I found where I will be staying the night. Are you new here too? Maybe we can make our way together. I hear it's a really nice inn.
Oh, well, actually, I've been here quite a few times, and I know another inn that is just so good. I will say, before you take this deal, because I'm all for trying new things, sir, before to take the deal, I feel you should first show us the place. We can, she can't, I say at least, she can't really accept something she hasn't seen, because words can do a lot, but show and tell is better.
So, the first thing you notice, Myrtle, when you approach and you started talking, this dwarf immediately frowned. He only did that when Honeycrisp turned around, but immediately frowned. You saw this moment where he frowned and then immediately tried to keep up the smile because Myrtle, you look like someone who has been to the city and knows what's up. So he game recognizes game, so to speak, and he knows that maybe fooling you is not the best idea. So he just goes, "Ah, well, of course, but you know, we only have one room left for the little lady she came first. So if you don't mind, we'll be coming.
No, I totally understand. But here's the thing: just as someone who's been in the city longer, I just want to look out for new people. You know.
That's very gallant.
So if you don't mind, if I would tag along with you just to make sure everything's all right, because I know, and also if I tag along, I could as well talk well about your inn and have more to. If I look around, I have my own opinion on what to say.
Of course. Right. He looks down at Honeycrisp. How about this? Just wait here for a moment. I'm gonna go find my wife. She's around here somewhere, and I'll come fetch you real quick. Right? Okay. And you just see him start to back away into an alleyway. Just real quick. I'll be right back. Just finding my. Finding my wife. Just, like he's backing away the whole time, just walking backwards until he's in the shadows, and just see him turn around and run
I just
the hell out of there.
my fingers go by confidently.
Honeycrisp is gonna see this interaction, and she's nodding along, and she doesn't even look back up at Myrtle, but she's like, "He's not coming back, is he?"
No, he's not. Believe me, honey. This is. I saved you. I saved you from this. You were gonna get scammed. I've seen it happen multiple times. I wasn't gonna let it happen again.
I don't know. You would think that people are trying to be nice, but
No, it's hard to find some good ones out there. But there are. I've seen it happen.
well, alas. Well, thank you for that.
But
And
well, I'm so sorry. My name is Myrtle. What's yours?
Oh. Hi, Myrtle. My name's Honeycrisp, and she kind of reaches out, to grab her hand and give it a good firm shake.
Oh, I give back the firm shake. Maybe not as firm as yours, but pretty good.
I let go of her hand, and I look back into the big world that is in front of me. I try not to show that I am overwhelmed, because I want to take care of myself, but at the same time, I'm very good at understanding that this might be a little hard to chew.
Can I roll an insight to know that?
Listen, she's not.
Or is it that obvious?
She's not great at not showing it. When she starts staring blankly at a scammer, I think you get the picture. And as she starts staring blankly at the city, right, Shello? Is this correct? Correct?
It is very correct. I feel like my character puts a lot of power into coming up with a lot of schemes at the same time. So when she's thinking, she literally just looks like she's like looking right and looking left.
Yeah. Myrtle, you've seen this type of person before in many walks of life. He's not the brightest. Just not the brightest.
That's good, though.
I did mean about, how about you and I just go on a walk? I'll show you around. I know this place pretty well.
I look up at Myrtle and go, kind of my trance and go, can we get lunch?
Oh, absolutely. I've been starving.
Okay, so I get really excited and like I just kind of grab her hand that had been shaking and just kind of like start encouraging her to
let's
show me,
go.
show me, show me.
Come on, let's go.
God damn, already at the hand holding stage. I didn't know we were gonna be. Okay, that's fine.
I'm trying to be like you.
Try to be like you, my queen.
Let's go.
All right. So, ladies, you all, in your respective pairs, begin to make your way through the docks into the city proper. To some of you, the amount of people here is, as we've stated, a bit overwhelming. To most of you, to everyone except Myrtle, actually. You see elves, dwarves, genasi, gnomes, dragonborn, and more. Either races that you've never seen before, lots of them actually. All sorts of people from all walks of life begin to cross your paths, blending into a moving crowd. To the people from the more rural areas, this crowd is almost feels like a river, a rushing river that you're kind of having to struggle to not get pulled along. However, suddenly, a whistling sound is heard. You start hearing an explosion above you. Not a strong one, just small little explosions up in the distance. And you start seeing these fireworks. And as the crowd begins to stop, you begin to wade through them, and you realize this is a big, wide street. Some of you are taller than others. So Myrtle and Wisp, you have no problem seeing the center of the street. Honeycrisp and Clara, Clara, you have to stretch yourself as best as you can. Honeycrisp, it's a hopeless.
Can I see between legs? I'm just asking.
Actually, yeah, you would see something through legs. Although it's through legs, some tails, some just snake
Can
body.
with confidence but respectfully, without even putting too much thought, start climbing on Myrtle's back?
I was gonna say that if I could try and like pick you up, but I don't know if I have the strength for that.
Well, you can definitely get climbed on as Honeycrisp is doing that.
Yeah.
All right.
Since I'm holding onto her hand, I just kind of like grab the forearm and kind of it is evident that I've done this before.
Okay.
So I can, if she can, as long as she can keep up, I can get up. Right. So I work my way up to like her shoulder.
I just let her. Okay. Love the confidence.
Got it. So you start to climb and you get on her shoulders as you trying to adjust yourselves, and clearly Myrtle is allowing it. And you start looking, both of you. You see the center of the road and a group of other people on the other side of the road. Everyone seems to be hugging the walls, basically. On the other side, we have the rather tall Wisp, who you seem to have no problem doing this. And you look to the side and you just see Clara just stretching. She doesn't have tiptoes because she has hooves for feet. So struggling and going as much as she can. And Clara, you can barely see like above some of the heads, but doing a better job than someone like a goblin would, at least.
I'm just like, what's going on out there?
Wisp?
I missed what was said. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Clara just said, what's going on out there?
Oh, it seems like a big festivity. much larger than anything I'm used to.
You're clearly, Clara. You clearly see that Wisp is not. It's not feeling it being surrounded by so many people in this crowded place.
I look at Wisp and I'm just like, a festivity? Wow! I haven't been to a festival in I don't know how long. Oh my gosh, this is exciting. Have you been to festivals? I mean, I'm getting a kind of weird vibe from you, but I mean, if you're not comfortable, I'm more than happy to move it along.
I mean, I've been in festivals, just not this kind. If that makes sense.
I had no idea there's more than one kind of festival, so I have no idea what you mean.
We cut for a moment to a memory in Wisp's mind as you see a bunch of goth guys just staring at a stage and someone just doing screamo, a barge just doing screamo, and everyone just standing there. Some of them head banging, but a lot of them just staring, just contemplating the darkness of life. Yes, and then we come back to Wisp. Different festivals, definitely.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, they're not like this at all. No.
All right.
But I mean, it's a learning experience, I'll say that.
You know what? Why don't we go on to like the side of the crowd and then try to make our way up, see what we can find, yeah?
Yeah, that sounds about good, yes.
You mind
However,
if I hold your hand and drag you along? I don't want you to get lost.
Sure, let's go with that.
Okay, so then I just grab her hand, and clearly I have no idea where the fuck I'm going, but I am enthusiastic as fuck, and
Okay.
I am gunning it.
more hand holding. This is a fast progression in this party.
You can just say you're envious. It's okay, boo.
I am very envious. I want to hold all your hands.
Oh, just you wait. Just you wait.
Oh no. Okay. Right. So, however, Clara, as you're starting to pull Wisp along, you begin to hear cheering, lots and lots of cheering, as the people around you erupt in a happy explosion of just joy and, well, cheerfulness. It's just the best way to describe this. You see them all raise their arms and wave them in excitement. The heroes have returned! You hear some shout, General Midnari! I love you! You see a very enthusiastic man in the back, just he's a male elf, just shirtless, just with his arms raised. And then you start to see all of you, including, yes, Honeycrisp, who is on someone's shoulders right now, begins to oh no, why is everything dark? Is everything dark for everyone? Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm an idiot. There we go.
It's okay. It was for suspense.
There we go. All right. So, you see people start to cheer and woo! All of them very happy. And then you see why everyone is happy, including Honeycrisp. You also see this. You start seeing a procession moving down this big street. Men and women clad in various matching armors of white and red march past you. A long line of soldiers, either on horseback, on wagons, or on foot. All of them very well organized. At the front is a trio of individuals on horseback. In the very, very front, you see a golden-haired elf, a female elf, with piercing blue eyes and fair features, wearing white and golden armor, with a winged helmet under her arm. She seems to be leading the whole procession, and directly behind her, you see a male emerald green dragonborn with red robes, clearly struggling very hard to stay awake while riding his horse. In that moment, you also see one dwarf riding next to him, who suddenly kicks the dragonborn awake. This bald-headed dwarf with chainmail armor and a big axe hanging from his back just seems to whisper something to the dragonborn, who just rolls his eyes, and all of them continue to follow the elf. The row of soldiers pass. Some people follow them while cheering, while they seem to be heading towards the castle in the distance. Others begin to fill the streets, no longer packed in like sardines, celebrating on the spot. And hell, you even see some stands being put up quite quickly by a few people. You see as they bring out foods, drinks, and other things to buy, knickknacks, and miscellaneous stuff. What do? Each group, do you follow the procession or do you stay for the celebration?
Well, I saw food, and I can see when they're starting to serve it, so I kind of immediately just kind of hop off of Myrtle, and I go straight to that booth.
Oh boy, okay. I'm gonna follow her just to make sure she's alright.
Okay.
So I'm just running behind.
Lara looks up at Willow and she's like, "Oh, Willow, right? I got it right. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, sorry. Well, I just look up at Willow and I'm like, well, we got a couple options here. What we could do. I mean, I don't really get what's the whole hullabaloo about this celebration, nor who these people are. I mean, I guess I'd be kind of curious to find out who they are. I mean,
I'm
or
kinda curious. I turn to the person next to us and I pat them on the shoulder and I try to give the best smile I can and I'm like, so who are these heroes? Perhaps you might be able to inform us. We just strolled into town and this is all kind of sudden. I'm
Okay.
trying to like play up charm, I guess.
Okay, so you when you do that, you pat the person, and you see the person turn around, and you see it's this big green-skinned orc with these wide shoulders, chiseled jaw, and this very open shirt. He has these leather gloves on. He seems to be some worker of some sort. He towers over you, like over a head taller than you. This long mohawk, black mohawk that seems to lean to one side, and you go, "Hey there! What? You want to know about the heroes? Okay."
Yeah,
Romy,
this is my first time seeing them in person and everything, but can you tell me a bit about them? I mean, there's so many grand heroes in the lands. Which ones are these?
well, I don't know about no other heroes, but that there is General Midnari Aldina. She and her army, been doing expeditions to what's it called? The abyss, the surface down there. She got a mean hook, and she got a mean wave with a sword. She's real cool. I hear, and he looks around, rumor has it General Midnari took the head of one of the Demon King Stop's generals herself. Yeah, she's one of the heroes of
Wow.
Crasto.
Well, that's quite impressive, I might say.
Yeah. Well, apparently, from what I heard, campaign was successful. Now we have a foothold in the abyss. Pretty fucking good. Yeah. And he beats his chest. just gets super overly excited.
I try to also go, yeah, awesome.
Lara is definitely just staring, what is going on? And, slowly her grip on with, hand just gets a little tighter as the conversation goes. She's, kind of nervous about this whole reaction. She's like, what's going on?
And so I'll let you get back to the celebrating, good sir. And I pound my chest once. Turn her.
Oh yeah!
And
you see
try
it,
to keep composure as I turn around.
Okay. Yeah, you turn around and you don't even see, but Clara, you see this big ass leather covered hand just smacks into Willow's back, knocking her three paces forward. Like, yeah! And he, with his arm still raised, he turns around and starts walking. Whoa, General! Everyone seems overly excited at this moment.
Whew, I wasn't expecting that. Pat, I guess he calls it a pat.
You okay?
Yeah, no, I'm good. So they seem to have gotten an expedition and got a foothold in the abyss, and that's why they're doing a huge celebration.
Oh, an expedition? Oh my! Now that does sure sound interesting. Do you think we could go and see what happens? Follow the celebration? I mean, I'd love to hear their stories. I've never been anywhere outside my country. Well, besides that one time that I fell through the jungle, but that's a whole different story.
Yeah, no, I'd be up to find out more information, definitely. And keeping mental notes about all the information that she's just taken in.
Okay. So are you all following the parade, the procession of
We're
soldiers?
following. Yeah, we're following.
We were gonna go.
Yes, I know. I know. You two are going for the food. The
Okay, sorry.
others are going for. Yeah, you can't really call it splitting the party when the party hasn't been unified yet. So nobody complain about party splitting, because there's a lot of complaining about party splitting by some people. Right, we cut back. Not far away, because you were on literal opposite sides of the street. We cut back to the little goblin and the fire genasi, as the little goblin starts rushing towards one of the food stalls. Options. You have one that seems to be mainly specializing in different cheeses. One that has these balls of meat that are being put on grills. And another one that, weirdly enough, smells of fish. And you see some bread. Probably some sandwiches are being made.
Oh my gosh, everything smells so good, and it is so rare to even have options. Having 2 options seems a lot, but I am looking at that meat, that protein, and I'm just like, I need to have it, and I'm trying to get someone to tell me how much it is and how much longer it has to be on the grill for, because I need it and I need it now.
So are you actively trying to say something, or are you just staring blankly again?
No. I am highly motivated by food. I am bouncing on the ball of my feet, and I'm trying to get someone's attention, because I can tell I know it takes passion to make your food, but please tell me how much it is and when it's gonna be done. I want it.
The one cooking the meat, you see it's the complete opposite of a goblin. See this massive Goliath standing about 7 feet tall. He currently, as he's cooking, he is actually leaning forward, hunched forward, with these tools that look tiny in his giant hands, because Goliaths are half giants. So they're big, they're very big, and he looks down at you, the tiny goblin, and go, "You want meat?
Yes, sir.
How much meat you want?"
I look back down at the grill and I point at the piece he's working on, because it looks nice and big, and I just kind of nod my head.
You see, when you look at the grill, you see basically there's these skewers, and each skewer seems to have 4 balls of meat.
Okay. That's the one he's working on, so that's where my attention is. So I want that one. And I point at it.
Right. It's gonna be 3 silver.
Alright. I grab my pouch and no questions, no comments, just give him the money.
Okay.
Give me the meat.
You give him a gold piece?
Yes, that's what I have.
Okay, so you give him a gold piece, and he takes a gold piece, looks at it, you can bite it, and he puts it in his tiny little pouch, and he takes out and gives you seven silver pieces back, and then he takes the skewer from the grill. And here's the thing: all of these different sizes from people is messing with your perception, because when he picks it up, it looks normal sized, and in his hand it looks normal sized, and he lowers it. This thing is huge. Each ball is basically about the size of a fist,
Oh my god.
and he just
Promise.
lowers it down on your hand. Have a good one.
I look at it, I have like stars in my eyes, and I grab it and like I give him like a little polite little head bow and like rush back to Myrtle, and I have the food in one hand and I grab her hand with the other, and like I give it like a very excited kind of tug, and I'm like, Myrtle, look at this, it smells so good, you want some?
I was gonna say that I was probably gonna go check out the sandwich place.
They're right next to each other. Like, the food is all next to each other, so
okay.
she can reach you
So
real
yeah, I
quick.
was checking that one.
Okay.
So I don't know what they got.
Okay. So once you see the little goblin Honeycrisp come in with these massive meatballs on a skewer, pulling your hand, very excited, while you have been staring.
Wow, those are big.
Yeah, you've been staring at relatively normal sandwiches, basically 2 slices of bread, some veggies, some lettuce, some onions, some tomato, and then you do some. It seems like maybe tuna. It's kind of similar to tuna. You're not sure. It doesn't look. The color's different, but it smells like it. As you see one of these sandwiches in front of you. You want to buy it?
Can I ask, what's the fish? Just a little curious.
A fish. Right. The fish is Smirny.
Oh. Well, yeah, I would like one of those.
Right. And then he looks and sees as Honeycrisp. This is when Honeycrisp arrives and starts tugging at your hand. He's like, "Hey, get that meat away from my stall. I want people confused. I want people to confuse it. Come on, man. Come on."
No, don't worry. She's not gonna steal your rye. I do want the sandwich. It's all right.
Yeah, just give me a silver piece. Come on.
I give him a gold.
Okay. Gold. You pay me with gold. Freaking foreign.
That's all I have. I'm sorry. That's all I have.
Take it, fucking here. And he puts 9 silver pieces, taking all my fucking silver. All right, have a cool one.
Sorry.
Have a cool one. As now, one of you has a sandwich, another one has this large meat skewer. As you're holding hands.
Honeycrisp follows Myrtle when she gets her sandwich, but she kind of looks over her shoulder, the guy being rude, and just kind of like sticks her tongue out at him and like just kind of keeps rushing with Myrtle.
This is truly like a big sister. Little sister.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right.
So as we're eating, I say, so anything else you want to go do? Explore the city, maybe? Check out what's the big festival that's going around?
Honeycrisp kind of looks up at her, but her mouth is full of like meatball. So she's gonna give her like a nod. So like Myrtle will take it as she wants to. However she wants to take it. She's just here for the thrill.
Okay, so
Big sis, lead the way.
I'm just gonna follow the crowd and see like where these like heroes will lead to.
Okay.
Tiny
Okay.
Script is gonna nod her head and like trying her best to like just swallow so she can say like
Wait,
yeah, and then
please.
just let her head.
Please don't choke. I don't wanna deal with choking.
All right.
Although you seem pretty good at it, so
No comment.
Right. So you continue on, and we shift back to Clara and Willow, as both of you have been following the crowd, still holding hands, I assume, just so to not get lost.
Yes.
Yes. Very well.
Just platonically holding hands,
Yes,
you know?
of course, of course, of course. Just met, unless. So you continue down this, following the crowd, as you just see a lot of cheering, a lot of people going. Just you also see, this is very important. A lot of the soldiers are actually coming off of the procession and mingling with the crowd. Either they found family or friends, and it doesn't seem like they're obligated to stay in the procession. At least not the ones at the back. The ones in the wagons and whatnot. These seem to be able to move away. But you continue to follow them until you reach the castle. This big, huge, tall structure made of marble. It's called the Marble Palace, and from the chatter you've been hearing from different people along the way, it seems like the king himself is going to honor the General Midnari's deeds. As you start reaching the castle, the crowd begins to stop and begins to make a circle around the entrance. Unfortunately, it's difficult to see in this position, as a lot of the people are in front of you. There's a large crowd, even larger than before, in front of you, and even you, Willow, are having a tough time seeing what's going on up ahead.
Oh boy. This is getting pretty packed.
I look at Willow. I'm like, I mean, I think I could probably weave my way through them legs and get to the front, maybe gather some information, but I don't know if I want to leave you here unless you promise me you're going to stay here when I get back.
I can stay here.
All right, well, I'm going to go try to get some information. Don't you dare leave. I don't know anyone here. I don't want to be by myself in this giant crowd. I'll be right back.
All right, I'll be right here.
Okay.
And so Clara starts just kind of weaving herself through the crowd, trying to like get to the front to see what's going on, or just a better position for her to see.
Uh-huh.
Are there any like boxes anywhere she can like stand on and look?
You're going to do the
Even if it's
first
a little
roll
far.
of the campaign. You're going to do a perception roll.
Okay. Hold up. Okay. Here.
It's in the
1
skill
second.
section. Yeah.
Yes. Purse. Sorry, it's just I didn't have the thing open. Okay.
That's perfectly fine.
But
All right, so it's not with advantage. So you're going to...
oh shit, my bad.
So at the top, you see what says toggle advantage. You see disadvantage, normal, and advantage. Just
Yeah.
click normal. There we go.
Oh, okay.
But we take the first roll. In this case, we're going to take the first roll, which is a 15.
Okay.
So 15, you look around, you start to see it's not a lot of places. You do see some posts for lighting for the night. Some not really boxes. You do see some barrels next to a house that seem to be stacked. It's still far from the entrance, but at least it's a higher position.
Okay, I wanna go to those barrels and I wanna climb over it just to like be able to see better.
Okay. So you climb over
So
it.
that's what I do.
You climb over it, and you start seeing what's going on. So in front of you, you see that the military, the soldiers, have all stopped. They are in formation. The ones that were at the front, they seem to be in a proper formation. You also see that you weren't able to see in front of the entrance to the palace. There are three large chairs. You assume them to be thrones. Sitting on them, one of them is on the middle one, the largest one, is this big, strong-looking and older. He seems to be what would be 50s. You see an elf. He has this beard. He seems to be what would be the equivalent of 50 years old, more or less. Although elves, they live for a long time. But yes, you see this man in regal clothing, black and red coat around him, and this crown made of gold and jewels wrapped around his head. And you do see the general, the elf from before, the dragonborn, and the dwarf, all of them kneeling in front of these three chairs. At this moment, as you're arriving at the top of the barrel, you actually see two other elves, two women that seem to sit on either side of his chair. One much younger, seems to be a teenager, and the other is a fairly older elven woman. You can't really hear what's being said, but there seems to be a ceremony of sorts that is taking place. Do you wish to sit and watch the whole ceremony this way?
Can I try to look around again and see if I can get closer? But like with a good view, even if it means like climbing a pole.
You can climb a pole. There are poles there that are much closer. If you want to try that.
Yeah, I want to try that.
Okay, so you wade through the crowd again. You see some people complaining that you're moving through. You hear them, "Hey, watch the horns!" All right. As you poke someone much taller than you with your horns, and you reach the pole. Roll an athletics.
Okay.
See if you can climb this. Okay, you start to climb it. It's very difficult. Hooves weren't made for this type of climbing, and as you're trying your hardest, you climb like 5 feet, and then you start to slide down, and you just see a group of people just staring at you, just try to figure out what the hell is going on. And you just start sliding down. And here's the best part. Willow, you're like 10 feet away, and you just see her head pop out of the pole as she's trying to climb, and then she's sliding back down, trying to climb again, and just sliding back down, and just
hilarious.
Yeah. Just see a group of people just staring at her, like they're actually opening a circle.
Can Honey Crisp and I like walk into this and just watch her?
This would be while you're getting the food, but
damn.
Yeah.
I wanted to see this.
Yeah, but no. But give me a perception roll, both of you, Honey Crisp and Myrtle. 15. Ayo. And 18.
Yo.
Both of you see this very clearly as this blue person tries to climb a pole and slides down and tries again and slides down. Both of you see it very clearly from a distance.
Wow. That brings back
just food
memories.
and a show.
Yeah. She needs a lot of practice, though.
Hey, we can encourage her. I kind of clap my hands.
Okay.
Good. I just know Clara's like, gosh darn it, you would think all this tree climbing that I do would come in handy nowadays, but God, these poles are so slippery. For what? For what reason? She's like saying all of this out loud. Because she's like a little frustrated. She's like, God damn these hooves. I can't climb up anywhere.
You start hearing a lot of people starting to laugh around you. As you're just basically they only started laughing when you started complaining. And Willow, you're just seeing all the attention in that area is being focused on her, and all the laughter. Because you're the tallest. You look to the celebration, and you actually see all the laughter is catching the attention of some of the soldiers as they're like, "What's going on over there?"
No.
Kind of distracting a little bit from the celebration.
Oh no, 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 no.
I think at one point, Clara just stopped. She's just standing because I'm assuming the pool has like a base. Do you guys kind of know what, or is it like a pool that's like on the ground? And
It's on the ground. Yeah, it's buried into the ground.
oh damn it! Okay, it's one of these pools.
Yeah.
Clara does not care if people are laughing at her. Like, it does not affect her at all. She's grown
on
up
her.
with a lot of siblings, so she's used to the bullying and the making fun of and all that stuff. So she's like, would y'all mind if I just like snuck past y'all real quick? I just need to just kind of want to see something real quick. I mean, I won't take up much of your time. So like, you know, like the people like in front of her or whatever who are like laughing, she's like just trying to get closer to the front.
Okay. As you do that, though, Clara, you're starting to delve into the crowd, and you feel someone just bump into you. Like they were standing still, but suddenly they shoulder bump you, like real. Instead, they just push you with the shoulder real strongly, and you stumble to the side. And Willow, while Clara, you only notice you were bumped. Willow, because of your passive perception, you actually notice this person, who is a dwarf, seems to have taken Clara's pouch in the process, and suddenly
Not on my watch.
he suddenly starts to looks at Clara when Clara looks in his direction, and then he starts to meld into the crowd, running as fast as he can.
I follow.
Okay. Do you let Clara know?
If I let Clara know, it's not gonna be. I need to go. I need to get him, or I'm gonna lose him.
Okay.
I just whistle.
Clara.
I make a really high-pitched whistle sound, and I wait.
Clara, you hear a high-pitched whistle sound coming from Willow. You do see her head, and you see that she is moving with intent in a direction as this very mean dwarf just bumped into you and just started running away.
I just look over at her. I'm like, what? Where are you going? You said you'd stay.
Willow? But do you say anything to her, or you just...
No, that was what I said, but because of the crowd of people.
Oh! Yeah, so...
That's basically, I said,
Yeah.
Your bag's been got. I gotta go get it. But, like, that's all you're gonna be able to hear.
Actually, what's your passive perception, Nia? Sorry, Clara.
I don't
It's
know.
at the bottom, underneath your skills. To the
Skills. Left of my skills. Hold on. I know I can do this. Hold on.
Okay, you
It's
can
above
do this.
tools.
Okay, wait. Okay, so above tools, and then I'm looking for perception?
Yeah, passive wisdom, parentheses perception.
Passive. I don't.
Do you see the skills list?
Yeah, I'm looking at the skills. Yeah.
Under it.
Huh?
Under that. Do you see the
Oh my God! Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, I do. It's 11.
11? Okay, I'm gonna say the base would be 10 to understand. The things you got from her was bag, got, after him.
Okay. Clara, she heard that, and now her little brain's thinking, she's like, I can go after the bag, or I can go get information. But I don't really know anything about these people, which is why maybe I should go get. No, but I have a bunch of stuff. Oh, now this is really a predicament. Now what do I do here? What would Mama do? And she's like thinking of her family. She's thinking back to her mom. Her mom, like, she just pictures her mom, and her mom just looks at her like, what do you want? And she's like, I know exactly what I need to do. And then she just books it to Willow. Like, she like starts going towards Willow.
Okay. You're lagging behind because of all the processing that you went through. But you start trying to follow Willow. And at the same time, the two individuals holding hands and eating meat and fish, both of you are. You did see the climbing, you did see the laughing, and both of you are getting closer to the crowd. And once you get to the crowd, sorry, Myrtle. I keep forgetting. I'm still getting used to the names. Myrtle. You feel a slight bump behind you. Then you look back, and you see this tiny halfling just rushing away with your coin purse in his hands.
You ain't gonna do that. No.
You're gonna go after him?
I rob my sandwich until start running and just scream like they got my pouch. I'm leaving. Come on, we're leaving. We're getting that bitch.
Getting that bitch.
So I hear Myrtle, and I'm just finishing off my food. So I grab her sandwich, dust it off, put it in my mouth, and chase after her.
Okay. So
no questions. I don't need to know anything. I just need to know Myrtle's gone and I'm chasing. Let's go, baby.
okay. So all of you.
Speeding.
All of you dashing top as best you can amidst this large crowd, going after the different thieves. You wade through the crowds. I want all of you to roll me perceptions, please.
Yes, sir.
Hey, yo.
Nice.
So
My effort, good.
I see you, she.
12, 18, 14, and 12. Very nice. Okay.
Oh, Mooney, we matching.
I see everything.
Yes. Myrtle, you are really good at keeping track of the pesky little scamps as he ducks into an alleyway, and you follow him while guiding. Actually, no, you're not guiding Honeycrisp, because Honeycrisp, you're actually following this halfling just as good. Meanwhile, Clara and Willow, you are struggling a little bit. Like, you lose track of the dwarf for a moment, but you still manage to continue on with your pursuit. He also ducks into an alleyway. Yeah?
I have a question.
Yes.
Am I able to use thaumaturgy to do something?
What are you trying to do?
Create a little earthquake in hopes that it'll have him lose his footing.
Okay. All right. So, I'm gonna say with that perception roll, you can't really aim at him in that moment. Like, there's so many people. You don't have a clear sight on him. You're probably gonna just create a little tremor beneath random people.
Okay.
Okay. So, you're running at full speed, and then you duck into the alleyway, while Myrtle and Honeycrisp, you duck into the alleyway, and you're much more on the heels of this halfling than the other two are on the heels of the dwarf. You continue to run, you continue to dash. I believe... Actually, roll... Myrtle and Honeycrisp, you don't need to roll, but Willow and Clara, both of you roll athletics to see if you can keep up. Damn. Damn. Not only do you keep up, you make up for the distance that you had before as you dash at full speed. Just you're not even knocking people over. You're just almost dancing around the people as best you can. And you're hot on the heels, just like the halfling is hot on well, the others are hot on the heels of the halfling. And suddenly, all four of you witness something. As you reach a corner in the alleyway, both the halfling and the dwarf just smash into each other, immediately tripping one over the other. And as they were not expecting this, they were running at full speed, and they both fall, and they look kind of confused at first, and then they'll look back, and both of you, all four of you are standing there in the alleyway, about 10 feet away from them, as they just look around. One of the halfling tries to grab the person and tries to get up to run, and he trips over the dwarf again. What do you guys do?
I get close. I get closer.
Okay.
I start readying my swords, or
Oh.
my sickles, I should say.
Okay.
And I'm like, don't think about it, and just give us the stuff, and everything will be fine. But if you try to run, I will take you to the authorities.
All right. Roll an
And if
intimidation.
you don't come with us, you are not going to make it to the authorities.
Roll an
Sorry,
intimidation, Willow. No. Roll an intimidation. Very nice. I'm gonna give you advantage on this. Well, you definitely don't need it,
Well,
but
I
roll
didn't
it.
need advantage, I guess.
But roll again. I want to see what you get. $16. Okay, so the 19 is the roll. Okay. Okay. So Myrtle and Honeycrisp, as you arrive, you see this tall, darker skinned elf with these blue eyes with sickles, like these large sickles, embellished sickles in each of her hands, pointing at the guys. What are you guys doing? Well, I know what Honeycrisp has in her hands.
While they're intimidated, I just grab both the patches, like snatch them out, like, give me that shit.
Okay. So they are not even moving. Like they are just looking at the blaze. Like, we're sorry. I have a family to feed. And the Hoffman's like, this guy made me do it. I don't even know you.
Both of you, shut the fuck up. Y'all are not gonna fool anyone. So y'all better just stop doing this shit, and let alone to us, because you know that we're gonna come for y'all, and next time we're gonna kill your asses.
You darn thieves! Good for nothing.
Think about your families. This is not the honorable way.
Nah, they're lying. Those families are fucking fake. I know that shit. I know this tale.
Way, not honorable.
Can Clara just look at them and be like, y'all need to make a more honest living with y'all lives? Just like disappointed mom talk to them.
And Wisp is just nodding her head like, yup, no, I agree. Mm-hmm.
And just coming back to next to Honeycrisp.
Honeycrisp a little too, like, she's got a mouthful of sandwich, but she's got her hammer out and just kind of like gently patting it against the palm, to really.
Oh my god.
Yep. You see
gonna get through this.
Tiny goblin with this large ass hammer just patting it in her hands. All right. So the guys they look at each other. They get up and they start running as fast as they can in one of the only open paths that they have in this alleyway. You just hear, "We're sorry," as they run away, leaving you four alone in this alleyway.
So who's this other pal? Is I suppose is one of yours.
It's
One of you
hers.
two. Oh, okay, here you go.
Thank you so much. I didn't even realize in all of this crowd, I didn't think there was actual thieves around here. You know, I've never really encountered thieves like that before, but man, that was really dishonest of them. How dare they? They should make a more honest living out of their lives. Oh, I'm Clara, by the way. And this is my
I'm
friend.
Myrtle.
Hello.
Hi, well, pleasure to meet you both. I'm Myrtle, and this is Honeycrisp.
Chris
And I
kind of
point
tries really
behind.
hard to swallow the ham. The ham. Wow. The ham sandwich. It's a fish sandwich, right? A sandwich, and just kind of.
Yeah.
Hi.
And Willow just says pleasure and like she's her sickles back away.
Okay, I want
Wait.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, wait, aren't you the one? Aren't you that girl that was climbing up the post?
You said I didn't think much people would notice that. I mean, yeah, I was just. Oh gosh, darn it! That ceremony thingamabob that was going on. I was just trying to get more information on that. I'm, not the tallest person around, so I just wanted to get a more clear view of what was really going on. I didn't think so many folks saw all that though.
Well, to be honest, I was just gonna tell you that your form was pretty okay for, I suppose, your
Hoof work.
you're a beginner, so it's pretty good. It needs some practice, but you could get better at climbing stuff.
Clara's eyes just like widen and sparkle type of thing, and she's like, "You reckon I could? I mean, I climb trees back home, so I'm used to a little more
but trees
rough
and
footing."
poles have very different texture.
Oh, you're telling me that was tougher than I've ever. I really don't want to try to climb no poles again. I mean, unless I had to, but like that was no fun for me. These hooves don't do me justice.
Well, I could tell. Like, oh wait, is that jewelry on your ankles?
That's what? Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Speak.
Jewelry on your ankles?
Oh, why yes. My mom.
Oh, I was
gave
just
it to
gonna say
me.
that is lovely. I love your whole deal.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. Wow. I mean, you're the first people I've seen besides my friend here, Willow, and y'all are really, honestly, just so kind. What brings y'all around here? And also, I love what you're wearing. It's totally something I've never seen before in my life.
No.
Love the way it compliments you. I mean, I start looking around all of them. I'm like, y'all are very pretty ladies. I hope y'all know that. Have confidence in yourselves.
Yeah, y'all are cute. You especially, Willow, was it? That intimidating.
Yes.
What you said before was so, like, you look so cool. Just letting you know.
Oh, well, I think.
And Chris has little to no interest in outfits, but y'all got your backpack, and we got our backpack, and I want more food. So.
Claire's stomach just rumbles, and I'm just like, I look at Willow, and I'm like, you reckon you can go down for some grub?
I mean, after all that running, I sure can.
Well, I did, in fact, not finish my sandwich, so we can go all just to the buffet again.
Oh, I'm very much down for that.
I'd be honored to join y'all.
Likewise.
All right. So you four look at each other, giving nods as you start to follow Myrtle and Honeycrisp, who know where the food stalls are. By the time you get there, the celebration is in full swing. More stalls have been put up, some of them with booze as well. You see barrels of ale, you see more different kinds of foods, more grilled meats. You see a stall full of fruits and one full of vegetables that has almost nobody there, but they're trying. You also see a few performers, street performers. See a man juggling what seems to be knives. You see a woman who is sitting down, an elven woman. She is sitting down while playing this violin. You see this celebration is just going on in full swing. You all wish to eat?
Actually,
Yes.
after seeing the performers, I cannot contain myself, and I try to join in.
Oh, okay. Who do you join in with?
I join in with the one that's doing the throwing knives.
Okay, so you see a man. He is a name escaping me. Oh, a tabaxi. So it's a feline person. He has these four knives and he keeps juggling them. While as you get closer, you actually see he's on top of a chair that is just on two legs and he's just juggling them, all very focused and intent. As you see a crowd that has gathered, like a lot of people just clapping. You all see as a Myrtle immediately beelines like a heat-seeking missile.
I excitedly just like jog, like do a
Yeah.
little jog.
How do you join in the performance? What do you do?
So I grab another chair and I put it up and I stand on it like he is, and I just clap at him like, "Come on, give it to me." Pass it on.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna ask you to do two things. First of all,
Okay.
roll me a persuasion roll.
Um.
21.
Oh.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Come on, man!
Okay.
Give it to me.
Myrtle, the moment you get close to him, he looks at your face. And you get the sense he either recognizes you, or at least he recognizes that he knows what you're doing, that you know what you're doing. Because he has this knowing look, especially when you start getting on top of the chair. Now, I want to ask you to do an acrobatics for me. Actually, no, wait. Yes, acrobatics to get on top of the chair.
Okay.
22.
I do a flip.
Yeah, you.
I throw the chair as it lands. I stand. I do a flip on and like land on it.
There's a moment when all three of you are watching Myrtle get close to this performer, and you don't know what she's gonna do. You have no idea what she's planning. You just met her, but suddenly she does a flip, lands with one foot on the seat of the chair, one foot on the back of the chair, and then immediately gets it on one leg, not two legs like the guy, just one leg, as she starts to spin the chair a little bit, and she does the clapping, and he gives you a nod, and he starts juggling the knives closer to you as two knives begin to make their way to you, and then you see him take out two more knives. So there's 6 knives now in play as he starts to juggle, and with that roll, you start to juggle amazingly. Roll a performance to see how well you're doing this, but just to see how well
Oh, no.
the spectacle is.
Oh no.
You have your hero point if you want to use it. It's up to you.
You know, yeah. So I just roll again.
Yes, roll again.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh.
Well,
Oh fuck. You know, I'm rusty. I'm rusty. Okay.
so here's the thing. You're doing a wonderful job at the juggling. You're keeping your balance, you're juggling, but here's the thing. It's not that you're a bad performer, but the Tavaxi, the one that was here originally, you start to notice he doesn't like being outshined, despite going along with it, because he would look bad if he didn't. But he starts putting on the performance. He starts shouting and he starts singing, and then you see him do another flip and then land again on the chair. He's like flipping knives behind him. So while you're doing an amazing job, all eyes are on the Tabaxi, not on you. as
You know,
everyone is
I let
clapping.
him do that. It is his show. It's his performance. I just wanted to join in and have a fun time and help him out.
And you do have indeed have a wonderful time as all three of you witness this random person that you just met not long ago just be awesome juggling knives and not getting hurt. And then you see as the performance ends, the Tabaxi and Myrtle both grab 3 knives each, turn around, and the chairs slowly fall on their backs as you start getting back to the ground. You open your arms, and each of you bows to the crowd as the crowd erupts in cheers, and money is being thrown at the Tabaxi's head as he pulls off his head. He goes around collecting coins, mostly silver coins, as he's going around. And he passes by Clara, Honeycrisp, and Willow. Do any of you give him any coins?
Can I exchange a gold piece?
You can't
I
really
always forget that
exchange
thing.
it. You can't really exchange it unless you go, like, it can't magically exchange it. So unless you have silver pieces, you either give a gold or you don't give anything.
Oh, then I guess he's not getting shit.
Okay.
I don't give him anything either.
Okay. Honeycrisp, he puts the hat in front of you.
I dig into my pocket and I grab one of my various snacks. And because it is the one thing I value the most, it is what I give him.
Okay. So you put a piece of beef jerky on his head, and he just looks at it, looks at you, looks at the
Give him
others.
a big smile.
Yeah, looks at the others. And he just turns around. Okay, this is fine. And he turns around and starts walking away towards Myrtle. And he looks at you, Myrtle. The pleasure.
It was my honor to help you in your act. It was so much fun.
It was a lot of fun. And he gives he gives a nod as he starts walking back to a spot to the side and to count the money he got. And Myrtle, you return to the others.
Yes. Oh, that's nice to just stretch out in the morning.
Clara's just staring at her in absolute awe. Like, it is written all over her face. She's like, oh my goodness! In all my days, I have never seen such a thing happen. That was incredible. The words leave me. You're incredible. You're amazing.
Oh, thank you. It's a lot of years of training.
You know, I might take you up on those pole climbing lessons, because wowee, that was incredible.
Oh, they're hard. It's real hard. Just letting you know, not disencouraging you. It's just a lot of, you gotta be determined.
I'll definitely be determined after I get some food, because after that performance, I'm just starving now.
Chris 100% agrees. So, she grabs, this time, since the one excited is Clara, she grabs her hand and goes like, yes, please.
Clara just goes right along with it. She's like, let's go.
I clap and give a nod to. Oh my god.
Myrtle?
My brain just blanked on the name.
Which one?
Dance.
Myrtle.
Juggling.
Myrtle? Yes.
Yes.
Myrtle. Yes. It's fine. You'll get used to you'll all get used to the names. It's fine.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna say you go along. You spend the rest of the day going around, seeing the different festivities, there's performances, there's a stage that was set up with a band playing in the
I
distance.
hold back because I can't. I know I can't join every show
Yeah.
because it is their thing, and I don't want to steal their spotlight. But I
Yeah.
really want to.
You get food. You all get food. I'm gonna say all of you take off with all the food that you're getting. Another five silver pieces. You can deduce 5 silver pieces from your money. You can see your. By the way, you can see your money in your character sheet.
How do I? What's the exchange rate of gold to silver pieces again?
So it's 10. 10 silver pieces is 1 gold. So
Thank you.
you basically get 5 silver. Get 5 silver in exchange if you exchange for 1 gold. All right.
You see,
So in the character sheet, you do see at the bottom, you see your equipment, where it says equipment, total weight, and then at the top you see CP, SP, EP, GP, and PP. Yes, funny joke. And well, that is where you exchange your monies.
So we would have 5 silver pieces and then 9 gold.
In your case, yes, because not everyone starts with the same amount of money. But in your case,
for
yes,
me. Okay.
yes, nine
my
gold
bad.
and 5 silver pieces.
Okay.
All right. So after this, the night begins to get closer. The sun is getting much lower, and the orange sky begins to take over. You've had a ton of fun. It's been a wonderful evening, day. And it's starting to get into a wonderful evening. As all 4 of you who have stuck together during this celebration are walking, you see a woman sitting against a wall in front of a narrow hall alleyway. She seems to be an old halfling, tiny in comparison to everyone around her, and very easy to miss. But all of you, almost at the same time, you seem to notice her. You seem to look in her direction. You seem to see her. You also notice this old woman. She has this old wrinkly skin, has long white hair, but you also notice that her eyes are stitched close. She's missing several teeth, and she is sitting cross-legged in front of a finely woven cloth with various animal skulls on each corner. In her hands, she has a large deck of cards. And before you all realize it, you're standing in front of her. Your feet carried you as this person seems to enthrall you in a way. You don't really know why. But she's smiling with her missing teeth, looking up at you. Oh, dear. Are you all here for eating, perhaps? Oh, actually, before that, shall we take a break before we get into this section?
It's already been 2 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Oh my god.
Time flew.
All right. Let's
Damn.
let's take a 5-minute break. 10 minutes.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
five. It's alright.
Okay. Let's do this.
Lucky
Be right
7.
back. Okay. I think everything is in order. Hell yeah, everything is in order. Yeah. Hi, we're back. I think we're back. Yeah, we're back.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's
So,
go.
ladies, the woman in front of you, she looks up at you with her cards in her hand and goes, "Oh dear me. Are you here for a reading, perhaps?" And she starts to shuffle the cards. Who
And
wants,
I'm gonna.
who wants a reading?
How much?
It's free, my dear.
All right. I turn to the group like, so do we want a reading or?
Well, I love
Honeycrisp
reading.
is like already like sitting in front of her.
No, wait. I grab her back and I'm like, no. Come here. Okay, so I will say I've interacted with the fortune tellers before, and they're like a 50-50 of like maybe they're scamming you, or maybe they're not. So
I mean, she did say it's
I mean,
free, and free ain't
I
really
was
much of a
gonna say.
scam.
yeah, if it's free, then sure we could take in. Just no more than that, unless the price is like pretty nice.
I hate it when you're
Or
serious a gotcha game.
or you
All right.
I kind of give Myrtle the hand that she kind of pulled back with like a gentle pat, like a hey, I got this. So just to reassure her, and I sit down in front of the sphere and just kind of watch her shuffling, waiting to see if she's gonna pull herself or have me pull or how she's gonna go about it.
Okay.
Can
Yeah.
I insight or anything to tell if
can I
at
also
least if they're
insight?
good or bad intentions?
Okay. Both of you can roll insight.
Ho
Damn.
ho ho ho!
Ooh, I can't. No, I don't know shit. She has cards.
She has cards and she's
Yeah.
mysterious.
She's in an alleyway.
Moon, you're
Brings
sorry.
back too many memories.
Yeah. Willow. This isn't the first time you've seen like this sort of mysticism and divination. Your people do stuff like this as well. There's actually this kind of stuff in all cultures, but you look at her, you don't sense like she's you don't get that predator feeling like she's trying to size you all up and try to fool you. She seems relatively calm and a bit weird, but that's not a crime. So for now, don't sense any trickery at hand.
Okay, I'm fine with this.
Okay. So Honeycrisp, you're the first one. You sit down and she shuffles the deck and then she starts to open the deck and show you the cards backside up. Take one, dear.
Oh goodness. So I look at her and I'm taking this very seriously. Like I just left home and then I left a friend not too long ago. So I'm kind of like just kind of meditating and being accepting of what is going to be read to me. And I reach out and I just kind of close my eyes, take a card, and I just kind of hold it. I don't peek at it yet, but kind of hold it in front of her.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. Scripps' internet died. No.
Myrtle is
Not
obviously
like
spaced out.
it.
She's pulling a Honeycrisp.
Yeah, Myrtle's just dead to the world. Oh no. Okay.
Hey?
Oh, there she is.
There she is. Hi.
Internet died out of nowhere.
Okay, you're fine. You're fine. She's just
I was
pulling a
like, why
card.
is it so quiet?
Honeycrisp is just pulling the card. So Honeycrisp, you start pulling the card. I want you to go to the left side. On the left side of the screen, do you see the bar with the pointer and a drawing tool and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, it looks like it. Like a little. It looks like a little like a ruler.
Yes. Below the ruler, do you see the what seems to be a D20 die?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go down until you see D100 and click it.
Yes, sir.
25. Okay.
Yo.
Okay, so you pull. As you start drawing the card, you look and you get. She looks at you and smiles. Wheel, huh? Indeed. You see in your hand is a card with a big wheel full of strange symbols all around it. She turns her head slightly, not looking because her eyes are sewn, but she's facing your direction. She goes, "You've stumbled and fell. Cast out, were you?" No. Slowly pushed out. Even more painful. Poor thing. See her head turn from leaning on one shoulder to leaning on the other, her sewn eyes still focusing on you. Remember, girl, everything is a cycle. You will stumble again and again. Let your emotions throw you around, and you will stumble more and more. But when you stumble, having someone to help you stand will make it much easier to get back up. I see someone that will be there. Find that someone, little one. I'm sure you will.
And Highness is like listening to all of her, and she's trying really hard not to give her anything. And by this I mean like not seem happy or sad, and trying to be neutral. But in her heart of hearts, she's like, "Fuck, she got me. She got me really good."
She waves her hand. Keep the card, dear. It is yours.
Honeycrisp sets the card and kind of very carefully folds it neatly and puts it in one of her pouches, and without saying much, just kind of giving a very polite bow to the seer, stands up so someone else can take the seat.
Okay. You can add to your inventory. So if you go to your character sheet, you can click. There's a plus sign in your equipment. Can click it, and you'll add a Wheel of Fortune card. All right. You see her head turn, and she focuses on you, Clara. How about you, dear? Would you like to be next?
Sure, if you don't mind having me. So then Clara just goes and sits in front of her.
She shuffles the deck again. And then opens it up like a fan. Go on, dear. Pick one.
Pick this one. And she just grabs a random one. Do you want me to do what
Yes.
Cell did?
So, there we go. All right. Let me just check something. Okay. You pull the card, and when you do, you see the card. It looks like a an Earth Genasi, a darker skin individual with bald head, but also colorful clothes and a jester's hat. And she goes, "Ah, the fool." She chuckles for a little bit. "An innocent and free spirit, taking your first real steps into the new life you never thought you'd have. Nervous and excited, aren't we? But never..."
Just like nods her head.
Yeah. She almost looks like she's looking straight into your eyes, but she has her eyes still closed. "Never let one nervousness or excitement overcome the other. Trust your senses and yourself and go, child. But..." She turns her head again. "You are not whole. A part of you is yet hidden. Only once you've found that which you hid will you finally be whole, child. You may keep the card."
I thank her and I grab the card and I move so someone else can sit.
He turns towards Willow. "And you, dear." You go to
Willow
sit
goes
down.
and sits down. Yeah.
Okay. By the way, Clara, you can add the card, the Fool card, to your inventory.
Okay.
She looks at you. All right. She folds. She shuffles it again and lets you take the card, and you start drawing the card, and you see, as you pull, she immediately goes, "The wands, huh? You see the picture of an elven man, skin, a complexion close to yours, struggling to carry many long sticks. You, my dear, you follow your dream. Someone else's footsteps. Impressive. But being in one's shadow can be a burden. Be careful with the weight you place on your shoulders, sweetie. It might be too much to bear. You must think, how can this load be lessened? Only then will you truly follow the path. Go on, keep the card, dear."
Willow nods and takes the card and stares at it and then backs up so the last person can go.
Okay. You can add the 10 wands card to your deck, to your inventory.
All right, gotcha.
Finally, she turns to you, Myrtle.
I sit down and draw one of the cards.
Okay. Roll. Okay.
So close.
So, noise.
So
So
close.
close. Yes. Okay. You draw the card and she puts the deck complete in her hands and go, "Oh." You look at the card, Myrtle, and you see a man laying down on the floor with many swords sticking to his back. "Oh, child. One brush with death wasn't enough, was it? Scattered and attempting to move on. But my sweet child, A storm approaches. You can't outrun it. With a storm like this, you do best to keep your head low and hope for it to pass, or you will not last. She pauses for a moment. I'm so sorry, Myrtle. In that moment, Myrtle, you look at the card. All of you look at Myrtle. And when you look up, the woman is gone, vanished, leaving no traces.
I put away my cards, stand up, and just like dust off my hands. Just like, well, what am I to go on, huh?
I'm not really sure what all this was about.
That's just kind of how it goes when you're going around places. You find all sorts of people and illusions.
Clara like kind of clears her throat to try to like alleviate the. Because I know right now everyone's just kind of solo.
Should we
like, there's no
go?
way.
Maybe like find a place to sleep tonight. It is getting pretty late.
I agree. That would be possibly the best option for right now.
Y'all
Eat
lead the
some dinner.
way.
I'm down.
All right. So, you've actually, weirdly enough, throughout the whole thing, it was sunset. But you look up and at each other after this, and you find that the sun has gone down considerably, and it's beginning to be nightfall. So, appropriate time to find an inn to stay at. You begin to wander the streets, trying to find a affordable place where you can rest your heads. Thankfully, even though it's nighttime, there's still a bit of a celebration going on, and there's 4 of you, 4 very capable ladies, so you feel at ease as each of you either unconsciously either clutches the card or the place where you store the card. And as you're walking, Willow, your keen ears, better than everyone else here, catch a faint scream in the distance. Very faint, you almost didn't notice it amidst the talking and hubbub. But there was definitely something there.
Oh boy. Oh. I informed the group. I think there's trouble. I think we should check it out because I don't think anyone else is noticing it, you guys.
Skird's internet died again.
Oh no.
I think I'm good.
Hey!
It's just that I missed from the last time I talked from to this point. I'm like, I don't know where we are.
Basically,
That's when I left.
you're looking for an inn as night falls, and currently Willow hears a faint scream in the distance, and she's telling everyone.
Can I like look around, like maybe climb up something to see if it's like above, or like if something's happening above, like just get like a higher view of things?
Willow, you do know that the scream came from an alleyway in
Oh, okay.
not far away. So you can still try to climb something if you want, or you can just dash into the alleyway. That's up to you guys.
I say let's just peek a little bit
Oh.
to see like what's going on.
Oh no, I want to dash because.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Well, more because it's the shadows, and that's my comfy
Oh, then yeah,
Comfy.
go for it.
Yeah. All right.
I am very bright.
So all of you, do all of you follow Willow then?
Yeah. No questions asked. Right or
No
die. Let's
question.
go.
Right and
Yeah.
die. Okay, so you all start to dash after Willow. Willow, you go into an alleyway. There's only a couple of lanterns in these places. And you go into one, then turn another corner, go into another one. Because you heard it coming from this direction. You know you've heard it. And then at some point you stop. And everyone stops and nearly bumps into you as you see in front of you, not too far, about 80 or so feet away from you, barely lit by a torch on a wall in this isolated place. There is an individual, a male elf, who seems to be sitting down, slumped to the side, and next to him is a woman, a female elf, and another individual, a hooded individual. They are embracing. They seem to be very intimate. But
Oh my god.
then, Willow, with your... The others only see a little bit, but Willow, you are in your element. And you start to notice the woman's head is tilted to the side. She's staring blankly into the distance. And this hooded individual seems very focused on her neck. She is not hugging this individual, but they are hugging her.
I immediately draw my sickles and I try to sneak up behind the hooded figure. Is there a way for me to like get around without him noticing me?
You start to... This is a straight shot towards them.
You
It's going to be
I don't know.
difficult.
Does he like notice me first, or that's more?
Oh, you roll me a perception. 23. You notice it was subtle, but once you arrived on the scene, you notice that the figure stopped for a moment. The figure stopped for a moment, and by the way, if you don't hear the music, probably put it a little bit louder because this is a lower music. Like it's very low compared to the others.
I wanted to ask something.
Yeah.
Do you think I'd be able to use what was it called? My thaumaturgy to like make the alleyway lights kind of snuff out and have us be able to like sneak by?
This is what I was trying to tell Willow. The being seemed to have noticed you. It didn't turn around, but it did stop for a moment once you arrived. Seems aware of you. But it didn't react.
I'm not gonna stop trying to rescue that girl. No. Not
Okay.
on my watch.
So you're starting to move forward?
Oh yeah.
Okay. What about the rest of you?
Because it's only a straight shot, right? There's
Yeah.
like no room for me to like move around.
Well, there's another side alleyway, but aside from that, there's no place to hide.
All right. Yeah, no, I'm going towards him and I'm like pulling out the sickles.
Okay. Everyone
stuff.
else, you see Willow move forward and pulling out the sickles. And you also see this scene in the distance. Are you following her? Are you also getting your weapons ready? What are you doing?
I'm getting ready my weapons.
Okay, so you draw your short swords.
Yes, slow.
Okay. Honeycrisp, you take out your hammer, or what do you do?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And, well, Clara, you don't really have a weapon that you use normally, but
Yeah, so I guess I follow.
okay. As
'Cause,
you
like, I don't
follow,
really have a weapon.
okay, as you start to follow, you hear a voice. Willow, well, everyone else, but Willow, you're the first one. As the figure turns around slightly, still holding up the woman, and you see they have a hood on. Actually, why am I not putting you on the map?
I was wondering if there was a map.
There we go. All right, there we go. So it's actually Willow, you'd be in front. The other ones would be like this. Okay. I think you can see the map clearly now. Hopefully.
I can.
Okay, cool. So you see the figure turn around, and you see it is hooded, and it has a mask that covers the nose and upper part of the face. From behind the mask, you see these glowing eyes, this orange glow, and this individual's chin and mouth are just covered in blood. And at this moment, you actually notice the woman, her neck is covered in blood that's is starting to soak into her clothes. And this individual cocks his head and goes, "Well, interesting. I'll be right with you. You can play around with these for a while until I finish." And in that moment, you see the shadows underneath him grow. You see as they expand all across this area in front behind him as he turns back to bite the woman's neck, these shadows take over the walls and the floor, and then coming out of the shadows as if climbing out of a pool of water, you see creatures. You see these large dogs, partially made of shadows, completely black with red eyes and large gnarled teeth. And coming out of the walls, you see these giant bat-like creatures emerging there. As they appear, shaking their heads. Let's roll some initiative, shall we, ladies?
My goodness.
Okay, so click your tokens.
Oh boy.
Click your tokens if you don't mind, and then go to your character sheet and click on initiatives.
Yes, sir.
Did I do it right or did I fuck up? Because I'm always bad at this
Oh.
part.
No, you have to select your token. Like, select it until you see this
Oh, hell yeah.
this
You and I.
blue area or blue square around your token on the map. There we go. There we go. You did roll a
Why are
19
we
before,
one
so
behind the other?
well, descending order. And now I'm gonna roll for the baddies.
Natural one. Come on.
Let's see. So the dogs and the bats. The dogs get. So that's pretty good considering. Dogs, bats. The bats get a 16. Dogs get a 13.
I have an out of character question.
Yes.
So, how do death elves feel about vampires? I would think they would feel they're abominations, but you tell me.
They're undead. I told you how they feel about undead in general.
Oh, yeah.
Vampires
Okay,
are
I
very
figured
much
that.
undead.
Yeah, no, okay. I just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure
No,
they
no,
were
that's-
categorized as that. So
That's
I'm
a
like,
fair question.
I'm very much the type of person that likes to stick to my beliefs.
Yes, fine. This is fine. Also, hi, work. How you doing? All right. So, in this moment, let me just put some. Do you want some battle music? I feel we have the need for battle music.
That or maybe some eerie music.
Uh,
Because both kind of fit.
let's see. How about this one? Nope.
I like that. I like it.
This one. I like this one.
Yeah.
Okay, Honeycrisp, it is your turn. You see these creatures emerge. Oh, yes, I forgot. And as the creatures emerge, the man snaps his fingers, and the lanterns snuff out,
Yes, of course.
leaving you all in darkness. You all have dark vision, but it's complete
Oh.
darkness.
Well,
Oh,
well.
it's
Oh,
magical darkness.
ladies, work has given a hero point to whoever wants to use it next.
Yo.
Yo,
So
can I
There's
have
a-
it since I wasted mine earlier?
that's up to you. You all decide.
Yeah, we'll see how the battle goes.
Okay. So this is Honeycrisp's turn. What do you do, Honeycrisp?
Let's see. First, I want to move. It seems like I am able to reach one of the vats.
30 feet. Yes, he is on the wall, but he is within range.
Okay, but my question is, once I make it to the wall, can I reach them up there?
Yes, they are on the wall, but they're like not even 5 feet high.
I like the sound of that, so I'm gonna go ahead, grab my hammer, go
Okay.
straight to that ugly thing. And since they're so nice and pretty up in the wall, let's try to just whack them like a little bug.
Are you gonna rage before you do that, or?
No, not yet.
Okay, so you rush up with your hammer, giving this battle cry as you rush with your weapon in hand. You can move your token, by the way.
All right. How do I?
Select. You have to pick the pointer on the left. There we go. Okay. So you rush towards the creature, towards the the bat, this giant bat. All right. What do? You swing.
I swing with as hard as I can.
Okay. So in your character sheet, since you're
sir.
not raging, you don't pick the rage option at the bottom. Yeah, it's off. Okay. So just click Warhammer,
All right. Yes, sir.
the second one,
Oh, sorry.
because this is a one-handed strike.
Gotcha. Oh wait, no. The first one on my character sheet says 1, and the one at the bottom says 2.
Sorry.
So did I hit the right one?
You hit the one-handed strike. You need the second one after the one
gotcha.
after
I
that,
see what you mean.
which is the two-handed
Yes, sir.
strike. Okay. Well, either of them will
I
be a
like
hit.
that.
So you swing with your hammer and you crush into the giant bat, dealing 10 points of damage as it screeches in pain. Very good, Honeycrisp. Very good. Is that all you do?
If I can I move to the other one, or am I?
The 30 feet was your movement, and you attacked.
All right.
You only have a bonus
Since
action.
that went so well, and if I have another move, I am more than happy to give him a good.
No. You don't have any more movements. You used 30 feet.
Alright.
You use your
If that's
full
what I got-
movement.
All right, then I'm done.
So you use your full movement and you use an action to attack. That's all you can do. You do have a bonus action to rage, or since you're a goblin, I forgot. You can also move, but you won't be able to attack, and you'll get an attack on you.
I will definitely take the move then as the goblin and just take a step back.
Okay.
Just
So
a little bit of distance.
you will get an attack though.
I will get an attack if I.
Yes.
Okay, wait. So I have a move and I get an attack.
Yes, because
How
you already
big-
used all your movement this turn. As a goblin, you can move as a bonus action as well, but you'll be coming out of attack range, which means you'll take an attack of opportunity.
An attack on me. I see what you mean. All right.
So you won't be able to attack
Well-
anymore, and if you move, you can opt to move or just stay there. If you move, you'll take an attack.
Well, I mean, no, I'll stay here.
Okay. Myrtle, it is your turn.
Hey, let's see. Shatter is on only objects, right?
No, shatter affects anything in that area that you're in front of you.
Okay. So could I try and use shatter to the other bat?
You can. Well, shatter has a big range. First of all,
Also, it would hit.
you'll have to
Honeycrisp.
move. So if you go to your character sheet and if you go to spells, go to spells, and
Yes.
there we go, spells.
Oh.
Yeah. So at the top, to the right, you see where it says core, bio, and spells.
Yes, I am there.
Yeah. So click spell. Okay. So if you go down to shatter and you click the eye, the little eye circle, yeah, you'll see the description. So
Okay.
you basically each creature within 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a Constitution saving throw, or they take damage. So it is a 10-foot radius sphere. So depending on where you do this, you can affect a bat. Let's see. Okay, so here's the thing. You can affect a bat and the two dogs without affecting the other bat and Honeycrisp.
Oh, I am so doing that. How close do I have to get?
Let's see. So, character sheet. Okay. So, you don't even have to move. It's a point within 60 feet.
Oh, then I am staying back.
You're staying back? Okay.
Yeah, I ain't letting them get in range.
Yep. So you do that. I'm gonna roll. So click on Shatter in the main option. You're casting it at second level because this is second level spell. So
Yes.
2 dogs. 1 fail, 1 pass. And the fail. So the bat and 1 dog fail. The other one passes. As
Yo, damn it.
so Myrtle, you all see as Myrtle. She only has one of her blades out at this moment before she draws it again, but she moves her hands, and suddenly there's a tremor in the air between these creatures, and suddenly this thunderclap just erupts. The house where the bat is cracks. The floor cracks as this loud, incredibly loud thunder clap just hits that area. So this creature takes 12 points of damage. This one takes half of that, so 6 points of damage. And the bat takes 12 points of damage as they all get blown a couple of steps back from this thunderclap, this powerful thunderclap. And they get a little bit dizzy from it. Myrtle, you still have a bonus action if you wish to use your Bardic Inspiration for anything. Otherwise, you can also move if you wish.
No, I'm staying there, and for now, no, I think that's it.
Okay. Wisp. Well, Will-O-Wisp. It is your turn.
I am going to move. Give me a second. I have to move my.
Yee. You can reach the bat, not the dogs.
Yeah, I want to like get to one of them.
You can reach
It's
either
hard.
of them.
Yeah, let me. That.
All right. So you rush at them with your sickles out.
So for something like Zephyr Strike or something like that, how do I do it? Do I just activate it whenever, or is it just a single time, or?
Okay. So first of all, I before I forget, because of your class, this is the first turn. Remember? So
Yeah.
you get Dread Ambusher, which means you get 10 feet of movement extra. And you can attack twice on this turn.
Okay.
And if you want to cast Zephyr Strike, that is a bonus action that you use. And the next attack is going to be with an extra D8 damage. But the damage is just for that. The Zephyr Strike is remains active, but the damage is just for the first attack.
Okay. I'm going to. So is it that I activate Dreaded Ambusher and then hit my combat sickle?
Do you want to
There's
use
one with,
Zephyr
like,
Strike or not?
I do. I want to use it.
Okay, so as a bonus action, you cast Zephyr Strike, your spell. Okay.
Yes.
And immediately you all see as Willow, this wind begins to form around her, just billowing her clothes as suddenly she shoots forward with incredible speed as if the wind is blowing behind her, pushing her forward. Her blades, her sickle, begins to get covered in this wind as she goes for an attack. So click on the first sickle attack. That's a 13. Let's see if it hits the bat. Just enough to hit the bat.
Yes.
Just enough. Very nice. So you deal with that one hit 15 points of damage.
And I can strike again, right?
You first of all, you don't need it because you kill this bat outright.
Oh,
You
never mind.
charge in.
Oh,
Nice.
Your sickle just tears into his neck and rips the creature's chest in half as it falls down. And once it falls down, you actually notice it turns to shadows and melds with the ground itself. Wisp,
okay.
you moved there 30 feet. You still have 10 feet of movement. You won't be able to reach any of these guys, but you can move closer if you wish, or you can stay there because you won't be able
I
to
would
get
like
your
to
second
move
attack.
Closer. Wait a minute before. I don't want to move it just yet. I want to see. Okay, so 10 feet. I'll move a little closer, like right here.
Okay, cool. That was an impressive kill, Willow. But now
Huzzah!
it's the dog's turn. You see them growl. You see them slobber this black, shadowy spit. And Willow, you're the closest to them. But they are not even looking at you. And you know why. You know why that is. You are invisible to these creatures. You are completely covered in darkness. And creatures with dark vision, covered in darkness, cannot see a Gloomstalker, such as yourself. So they're going to focus everything on Honeycrisp.
Oh my god.
Like a challenge.
Oh no.
Yeah. However, you do get attack opportunity as one of them passes right by you without noticing. So you must uncheck Zephyr Strike and Dread Ambusher, but you can get one attack on them. 9 points of damage. You actually get advantage because the creature doesn't even know. So roll to see if you crit. Because the creature can't see you. No, you don't crit. So you deal 9 points of damage. However, once you deal that, once your blade hits, you actually notice it's not sinking as deep as you thought it would. As if there's this magic that is pulling, not allowing your blade to deal, to sink as deep as normal. Probably some magical defense that these creatures have. But still, you dealt you dealt some damage as it rushes past you, and but they are both attacking Honeycrisp. Honeycrisp.
You see.
Beautiful lady, you're gonna get attacked. What's your armor class?
I am working with 16 armor.
16 armor. Okay.
You see.
One of them tries to bite at you, and as he opens his fang-filled face, you raise your foot and you hit him with the heel of your foot, just pushing him away, not able to bite you. But then the other one, out of nowhere, does bite you.
Man.
And he deals 11 points of piercing damage.
Yo.
Since you're not raging, you take the full damage as it
Yes,
bites
sir.
into your side. And mind you, these creatures are bigger than you, Honeycrisp. All of them surrounding you are much bigger than you. And it just bites you. And then you notice something. These creatures covered in darkness, suddenly, they begin to disappear, melding with the darkness, turning invisible before your very eyes.
Happy. I don't like that, no sir.
Nope, as they go invisible. Oh,
Man.
why am I moving the map? There we go. Don't move, map. Don't move. Okay, so they are moving here. Okay, so they suddenly turn invisible. You're not able to see them. None of you are able to see them. Clara, what do you do?
Okay. So just to clarify, so are the dogs still there, just invisible?
You don't know where they are. You saw
Okay.
them turn invisible. You don't know if they moved or if they're still there.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay, how does this work? Bear with me as I try to understand these spells. Am I able to use enlarge on Honeycrisp?
Oh, you wanna
boy.
cast enlarge on Honeycrisp?
Oh.
Yeah, but at
she
the
is-
same time,
Regular
am I
size.
able to use twinned spell so that it also hits I don't know if I want to do this actually. No, never mind. Just
up to you.
just no, because
You-
I don't
You can if you want, but it's up to you.
I know, but I don't know. I don't know these characters well enough yet. Yeah, no, I want to cast enlarge on Honeycrisp.
Just enlarge on Honeycrisp?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna have to move a space forward
Okay.
because enlarge has the 30-foot range.
I mean, oh, okay. So let me. There.
So suddenly, as you start your freckles begin to glow. This golden glow
Oh, how
begins
cute.
to come out of you. And suddenly a golden glow surrounds Honeycrisp. Honeycrisp, you begin to get bigger. You're growing more and more until you're about as tall as Willow.
Oh goodness, that is
You're a
this
tall drink of water.
goblin second puberty is strange, but
Mhm. However,
Those growth spurts, man.
yep. However, Clara, I'm gonna need you to do something. Go to the left where you see the dice, where you roll the D100, and roll a D20 to see what happens.
Oh no!
Okay.
Nope.
Oh
Nothing
my
happens.
God.
This is
Oh.
Your wild magic.
Okay.
That is so fun.
okay. Nothing
you.
happens. Nothing happens.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Listen, it's been so fun watching it happen. I'm so excited to see what chaos happens in a game with me in it.
Really quick though, Mass. For the sorcery points? Like I didn't use any, right?
You didn't use any, no.
Okay. I just wanted to make that clarification. Thank you.
If you're not twin spelling it, you didn't use any. Okay. So Honeycrisp, you are now bigger. You now feel stronger. Your hammer feels almost twice its size. It feels good. It feels weird though, but it feels good. All right. It is the bat's turn. The bat looks at you, Honeycrisp, and despite getting bigger, it's still going to try to bite you. That is a hit. You take 8 points of damage, Honeycrisp.
Gosh darn.
Yep. This is the life of a tank. You're
Did
still
you be the
fine.
cat?
You're still like more than half HP, I think. No, you take 8 points of damage. So yeah,
Alright.
okay.
You have plenty.
I take damage.
Let's see. Yeah, and suddenly it's going to try to fly away. So it's trying to fly away from you, Honeycrisp. You get an attack
Is it
opportunity
now?
on it.
Alright. I'm hoping that if it's trying to fly away, I have a wonderful view of its backside. And I grab my hammer with both my hands and I try to smack it down with the
Okay.
hammer.
Let's see if you
I am
hit.
playing around.
Let's see if you hit. You do not hit. You swing with all your might, but here's the thing.
I'm not used to this size.
Yeah, you're not used to being this size, so something feels weird, and you just miss as the bat flies over towards this roof. And he lands on top of the roof for a moment. Honeycrisp, it's your turn.
Alright.
Oh, Honeycrisp, actually, you gain a hero point from Thunders.
Yo, let's go.
So reroll that.
Yes, sir. Alright, guys, let's put a whole might into it.
That is
Yo!
a hit. You also gain an additional d4 because of enlarge for damage.
Oh, wow.
So
Alright.
so roll that d4. No, it's not another roll. It's a
sorry.
d4. So go to the left where you see the dice
Oh,
roller
gotcha.
and just pick d4.
Yes, sir.
So you just dealt 15 points of damage to the creature. So as it was trying to fly away, you immediately just smash it in the head, crushing its skull as it falls to the ground and dissolves into shadows.
Feels good.
Yo!
Thank you, Thunder.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay. Honeycrisp, it is now your turn. What do you do?
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Hard to see the map, but the
Because of
people
dark
still
vision.
there, just vibing. And God, I don't know where the dogs are.
Yeah, I don't know where the dogs are, and the man is currently feasting on the woman's neck.
All right, let's see. And how far can I move? Just
30 feet.
I can definitely get
You can
there.
reach the man, yes.
Alright. Oh, I really don't want to. All right. I mean, if he's distracted and just kind of feeding, how do I? Can I just move, or do I have an attack?
You can move and attack. That's up to you.
All right, yes, sir. I'm gonna go up
If
next to the
listen,
man.
here's the thing. If the dogs are next to you, you don't know where the dogs are. If the dogs are next to you, they will attack you.
Fair enough.
But you are a goblin. You can disengage as a bonus action if you wish, and nobody can attack you. Attack opportunity for that turn. So that's up to you if you want to do that. You'll waste your bonus action, so you won't be able to rage, or you can rage and do it, or you can just try to do it if the dogs are not next to you. You don't know.
Oh goodness! You know what? I think I'm gonna go into a rage.
Okay. You're going to a rage. Honey Crisp, in your character sheet, you see a button that says, you know what it says.
Yeah.
Let's find out. Let's fuck around and find out. Click it. Let's see.
Yes, sir. All right. So I'm currently in rage. I wish to move.
No.
Here.
Click. You need to click. You need to click to find out what rage it is. First.
Oh, I did click it.
You clicked it. I didn't see it.
All right, let's see.
There we go. No. That's not the rage. It's the where it says wild surge.
Oh goodness. Oh, let's see. Oh, worm.
Y'all, we have so many wilds in this party now.
Yeah. No, not there. Underneath your weapons, where you click to attack, you see wild surge. See hand axe, javelin, wild surge.
Oh, there it is. All right.
All
Where's
right.
this wild search itself or the? Okay.
You just click it. So wild surge is the 6.
Boy.
Okay, 6 would be until your rage ends. You are surrounded by multicolored lights. Okay,
You're in a rave!
so
My rage turned into a rave. Let's go.
The fucking party, bro.
So suddenly,
Let's go!
Honey Crisp is covered in light, and here's what happens. Honey Crisp, you actually, in this complete darkness, you start giving off light.
Oh hell yeah.
You start giving off light. As these shining lights begin to surround you, you now have +1 to your AC, and anyone next to you is gonna have +1 to their AC as well.
I like it.
Hey,
I like
yo?
Yeah. Honey Crisp, you
it.
charging?
You see? Yes.
All right. So you rage, you start to charge, you get ready to get bitten by the dogs, and you don't. So you get to move normally. I'm gonna move to.
Yes, sir. I would like to move right behind Mr. Necksucker.
Okay, you can move your token.
Alright. Alright.
There we go. All right, you charge, and you're gonna try to attack.
Yep. Yes, sir. If
Okay.
you guys have seen golf,
Oh,
I
that's
am treating his head like one
Alright.
wooden golf ball, and I swing with both hands,
Hell yeah!
trying
Go on.
to, kind of hit in a way that he, opposite of where he is, tilting his head to biting, so he will hopefully let go.
Okay, go on and swing.
All right, yes, sir.
21. Also, you still have the D4 because you're enlarged.
Oh, let's go.
4. You just dealt 14 points of damage in one blow as you swing with your hammer, hitting the creature. he pulls away from the woman. But you notice something, Honeycrisp.
Oh boy.
You hit him with all your might, and you know that was a solid swing. You've never felt this good. He barely budged.
What the
Pulls
hell?
the woman
Oh,
away, and he slowly starts to turn, cracking his neck. I guess you couldn't wait for your turn, girl. I'm adding him to the initiative.
Rawr.
Oh, spicy.
oh my god.
Oh boy. Oh boy. He rolled. Okay. He actually rolled pretty low, so he's gonna go last. Myrtle, it's your turn.
Okay. I feel. Yeah, it is. Oh, I know the dogs.
You don't know where the dogs are.
Okay. So I'm gonna start moving. Wait, let me see how. I'm gonna get to here, but I'm gonna keep my action.
Actually,
I'm gonna ready my action for if any of the dogs comes at me.
you get to here. Actually, you get to here, and you bump into something that you don't see, and you hear a growl.
I use my short swords.
Okay, roll your short swords with disadvantage.
Oh no!
Roll again.
Can I roll again?
Yeah. It's the 9.
that was such
It's the 9.
I know.
And you still have a bonus action if you wish to attack again.
Okay.
It's up to you. 12. Roll again. Disadvantage. Remember. 18. The 12, unfortunately, is
Okay, 12 ain't that bad.
okay. 12, unfortunately. No, actually, 12 is just enough to hit. Ooh. Okay. 12 is just enough to hit. Okay, so you deal 3 points of damage. You actually feel your blades don't seem to sink too much, though. They're not doing much. Wisp. Will-o-wisp.
Wait, I'm so sorry. My
Yeah?
internet died for a little bit again, and I couldn't hear what you said with me.
Oh, you attacked, and you hit.
Okay, cool.
You hit, but you didn't seem to deal a lot of damage.
Hey, something is something.
Yep. Willow.
Gotcha. If I go close, I'm not gonna be able to be. It wouldn't be dreaded ambush. Would
Oh,
it?
dreaded
But
ambush
with
already
Zephyr
ended.
Strike-
It was just
Okay.
on your first turn.
Okay, just on first turn. But Zephyr Strike's still on, right?
Yes, although you don't get the damage from Zephyr
Okay,
Strike,
okay.
it's just your movement.
Okay. Then I want to. Ooh, no, I don't want to move. I want to use the ruler and see. Okay. Would I be able to? I know this is gonna be a weird move, but can I go and like get the girl away?
You can definitely
Like be
definitely
between
attempt
the
that.
girl and the guy, or, like move her, or no?
You can. He's currently not grabbing her. He let go of her, so she is just sliding down the wall currently. So you move here.
Move her. I want to like move her over away. So that's 20, but I
So-
don't know how to like.
Okay, so you move 20. I'm gonna say you can, if you wish, you can use the dash action. Okay, and you can move an additional 20 feet while pulling her away with you. And since you have Zephyr Strike, he actually cannot get an attack of opportunity on you. If you wish to just drag her away.
I just wanted her not to be directly behind him in danger, you know, so that
Okay.
way.
So you want to move her like here?
Sure. But who's the guy that's next to us there?
This is the
again?
baddie. This is
that one. Yeah.
this guy seems to be dead.
Okay. That's fine then. Yes, I want her there.
Okay.
Would I still be able to attack or no?
That would be your action to drag her away. So that would be your turn.
I just wanted to be sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my turn then.
All right. Good. It's the dog's turn.
Oh.
Myrtle, you know you have a doggy in front of you.
Hi.
You can't see him as he's trying to bite your neck off. And he has
Lovely.
advantage because he's invisible. However, he does turn visible when he does that. Myrtle, what is your AC?
13.
That is definitely a hit.
Damn it!
So Myrtle, you take 9 points of damage as he bites into you. Roll a strength saving throw. I forgot this the last time, but
Oh,
for Honeycrisp.
no.
Roll a strength
no.
save. Okay. Myrtle, suddenly, the dog bites you in the shoulder and starts dragging you to the floor. You are currently fallen
God.
prone under the dog. As it is tearing into you. The other one attacks Clara. Clara,
Excuse me?
you're getting an attack by an invisible dog.
Oh no.
What is your armor class?
My armor class is, give me a second,
At the top?
12.
12. Yeah, that is a hit.
I figured.
You take, not bad. You take 8 points of damage. Oh, not bad, unless you're Clara, because, yeah.
Love to see it.
Okay. By the way, Myrtle, you should update your HP, by the way.
Oh, yeah. God.
Okay, Clara, you get bitten. Roll a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, you also get knocked prone. Both of you are under these shadowy wolves, dogs, and they're just tearing into you. And as a bonus action, they actually go invisible again because they're assholes.
Oh, fucking dicks.
So they're on top of you and invisible.
Okay, but so the one that dragged me down just bit me and then got invisible?
Yes.
So he's not biting me anymore.
He is on top of you, but they're not biting you. But they're still there. Definitely ready to bite you again.
Okay, it's technically still on top of me, so...
Yes.
Alright.
So,
I know
Clara,
where it is.
it's your turn.
God. Okay.
Oh, actually, Clara, roll a Constitution saving throw to see if Honeycrisp is still enlarged.
Oh, okay, hold up. Constitution.
She is still enlarged.
Ugh. Okay, so that motherfucker's near me. That little piece of shit's near me.
Yes.
Can I... Hold up. Let me check my spells real quick. Give me a second. Shit.
Yes. You
No,
can
so
use
if I
that
use
spell.
Thunderclap, do I hurt myself?
No. You're immune
I
to
use
you're immune to
Thunderclap.
you're immune to your own spell, so to that spell
Okay, yeah.
at least. So yeah.
I wanna use Thunderclap.
Suddenly, in a panic, you clap your hands, and there's not dissimilar to what Myrtle did. Myrtle, you did this loud ass thunderclap. She's doing the little version of that.
Like the little, like
Yep.
she just.
You know,
screamed,
if I didn't have my neck bitten, I would have screamed something in encouragement, but I'm a little busy.
Okay. All right. So you do that. You hear the dog whine as if it got hurt. You don't know how much you hurt it because it's invisible, and it remains invisible. But you did something. Good job, Clara. Clara,
I was just shaking. I was like, oh my god, what is happening?
Clara, do you attempt to get up?
Do I? You know what? Yeah. No, because if I do that, does the dog have an attack of opportunity?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my ass up. I'm gonna try to get my ass up.
Because if you stay down, it's going to get advantage. Well, it's already invisible, so it's the same thing. But yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I try to get up.
Okay, so you get up. You seem able to get up, especially after that thunderclap. So, very nice. Problem is, it's the bad guy's turn. He looks at you, Honeycrisp, and then glances at Wisp. All I wanted was a bite to eat, but apparently... He looks at you. No. I guess I'll have a bite of you. Reaches out to grab you, Honeycrisp.
Oh, Lord.
What is your AC currently?
My AC is 16.
16 plus 1 because of your current rage, which means he gets blinded by the light and his hands miss completely. And he gets you, and he swipes with his other hand. You do see it's a claw as he tries to hit you again. So this would be a hit. So you take So you would have taken 9 points of damage, but since you're raging, you take half of that, so you take 4.
Alright.
So you actually managed to resist his swipe, and he looks frustrated at you. Honeycrisp, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna try and take advantage of the fact that he's getting grouchy.
Yes.
And I'm gonna take my hammer, and I'm going to, since he's like kind of swiping and stuff, I'm gonna try and aim for torso, so like a side area,
Okay.
and give him a good swing.
Good wallop. Go on. Go on, queen. 17. That is actually a hit. So 7 plus 2, you still have the d4 because of enlarge.
Yeah.
So that's 9 plus 1, so 10 points of damage.
Not bad.
You strike him, and he wobbles a little bit, but he's still... It's almost like hitting iron. You've hit trees while you were training with your hammer back home. It's kind of like that, like hitting one of the large, super tough old trees. It's very difficult. And he's just scowling at you. Myrtle, you're currently on the floor. Myrtle? Scripts?
Oh, sorry, I forgot I was muted. Yes. I know the dog is still on top of me, right?
Yeah, you can get up if you want. He's not like holding you down. He just pulled you down.
No, I want to try and like grab it with my hands and use produce flame to burn it.
Ooh, okay. Roll with disadvantage because he's invisible and all that.
Oh, that's already.
Nope, you do.
Yeah, that's already...
No.
I don't think.
So
I don't need to roll again.
You produce flames in your hand, and you move your hand up to try to hit it, and the dog actually just with the paw. You know this. He hit you with the paw, and he's smirking at you, and your produced flame just lands like here and just fizzles out. It's very sad.
I can't really do much.
Well,
except stand up because it takes half my movement.
You stand up then? All right.
Yeah, I do that.
Wisp, it is your turn. Oh yeah, there's also the hero point work put out.
You know, I'm taking it.
Okay.
Can I actually?
No, actually no, because if you take it,
No.
the first roll you do is the one because the
Oh yeah,
advantage
because it's
cancels the
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Never mind. Never mind.
So
I'm
I wouldn't do it.
still up on the air.
I wouldn't do it. But yes, it is your turn, Willow.
Yes. Sorry, I was
Yes.
taking a selfie for my partner. Let me. I want to attack. Obviously, I want to kill him.
You want to kill
I
him?
can.
Yes, you can. You can do the kill. Yes.
Yes.
Well, you can try
I
it.
would like to. What's the other combat sickle? What's in the parentheses? Because I can't see.
That's your second attack because the first attack, the bonus action attack, does not add your dexterity, so it deals a different kind of damage. So you
Okay.
you roll the first and then you roll the other one.
All right.
Remember, you don't have Zephyr
Can I-
Strike, so
Yeah. Can I re-roll that? 'Cause I
you
haven't
have a
used-
hero point. Yes.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to.
Yeah. Not a hit. So you swing and he just, with his forearm, he hits your forearm, just lazily blocking your attack.
And I don't have another.
You have a bonus action attack if you wish.
Yes.
It's the
I would
second.
like to.
It's the second combat sickle. Be sure to click off the Zephyr Strike because you're still
Oh.
rolling with the Zephyr Strike.
Sorry.
No problem, no problem. So that's a hit. That's 6 damage. Okay.
Nice.
Your blade pierces into him, but you feel only like the tip cut skin. Not much else.
But I did something.
You did
That-
something. Yes. It's the dog's turn. And guess who they're attacking?
no.
I'm gonna die.
Yep. So, Myrtle,
What?
you get hit.
No. Really?
Yes, really.
Yeah.
You take 7 points of damage.
I'm gonna die.
Roll a strength saving throw. Yeah, because the tanks are
I'm
all the way
so
over
dead.
there, and you two are just getting
I am so dead.
killed by the
Hey,
the
yo,
dogs.
we gotta go to the grave early.
Oh.
So Myrtle, you get pulled to the floor,
Does
and
kid? Wait. Can I do the hero point?
yes, you can.
Yeah.
Although, yeah, okay.
Still bad.
that's you tried.
You know, I shouldn't have. My luck is terrible.
Well, you know. Anyway, the dog turns invisible again. And the other one attacking Clara.
Please don't kill
Ooh.
me.
Clara. Okay. I rolled an 11 and I think it's a 7. So 11 does not hit. So, Clara, as he's trying to bite you, he's still confused because of the thunderclap and he's unable to bite you.
Thank God.
Yeah. Yeah, just wait one more turn. It's fine. Anyway, he turns invisible again. So, good job with that.
Okay.
Clara, it is your turn.
All right, I know what I want to do. I should have done this earlier. I'm gonna use Twin Spell,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast. Wait, really quick. Am I able to do another? Oh no, never mind. Yeah, and I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on me and Myrtle.
Okay, Myrtle, you have armor, correct?
I think so.
What armor do you have? Leather armor, I think. Yes.
Yeah, leather. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, leather armor.
So, wait, let me check. Mage armor is touch. So, Clara, you'd need to move over here to do that.
Okay.
You're not getting attacked because you're still within range of the hound. So, you use Twin Spell, and you touch Myrtle. Suddenly, this magical armor appears around you, Clara. And Myrtle, it also appears around you.
Oh,
Myrtle, your AC is currently 13 plus your dexterity modifier. So, what was your AC before?
13.
Okay, now it's 50.
Okay.
And Clara, your AC is also 15, I believe. Yes. So both of you increased your armor.
I'm just looking at Myrtle. I'm shaking. I'm just like,
Yep.
I'm only trying my best around here.
You're
Yep.
just lying on the floor like a.
Indeed. Honeycrisp, it's the vampire's
Yes, dude.
turn, and he's trying to kill you.
Oh, no.
He's trying to grab you first. So he swings with his claw. That is a hit. So Honeycrisp, he doesn't deal damage, but he grabs onto you behind your neck, and he pulls you closer as he's now trying to bite your neck.
You said it, not me.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna try my best to do this.
He bites you.
Oh, does he now?
He does. Oh, before that, Clara, would you mind rolling a d20? Because I forgot.
Oh. Okay, hold up.
Just roll a 1. Okay, you're safe.
Oh no.
Okay. So, first
Girl,
of
you're dangerous.
How we
Honeycrisp.
like him.
Honeycrisp,
Damn, wow.
not bad. Honeycrisp, you take 6 points of piercing damage, reduced to 3 because of your raging. And now you're gonna take damage from the bad part of the bite.
Ah.
Okay, not bad. You take an additional 4 points of necrotic damage from the bite as he starts sucking up your blood. And here's the thing, your hit point maximum drops by 4. So your hit point maximum currently is 31. So in total you took 7 points of damage.
Well, fuck me sideways.
And you also see something. Willow, you see this better than Honeycrisp. These wounds that you just caused him begin to heal.
Ha ha.
Yeah. Honeycrisp, you are currently in his hold. What do you do?
In his grasp. I grab my hammer and I will try and kind of swing up to hit him in the head.
Okay.
Hopefully it goes
so you
my
don't
way, but
so you don't try to break free of his grapple? You can do either one of those options.
No, I'm swinging at him. Fuck
Okay.
this guy.
Fuck this guy. Go on.
Fuck this guy. Famous last words, right, guy?
Yeah, we all just met. Now we're dying.
Also, you
It
get
do be like that sometimes. Boo.
you get an additional d4 because you're enlarged. No, just
Oh,
one
sorry, I hit it
d4.
twice.
It's fine. It's fine.
Sorry,
it's fine.
sorry.
So you deal 18 points of damage, and that's with that one swing. You hear him go. "Ugh! You're tasty, but you're a bit feisty, aren't you?" Myrtle,
Yeah?
it's your turn.
Okay. So, let's see. Can I roughly see Clara?
She is right next to you. You can see her
so
clearly.
I'm on the floor, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I stand up
Okay.
and I I grab her head and kiss her on the forehead and said, "You got this." And I try and go. And I give her bardic inspiration.
Okay, Clara, you get a bardic inspiration.
You know damn well Clara's ears are like sticking out. Like she is turning all kinds of colors right now.
Hell yeah.
Woo! Woo!
And I try and like go to Honeycrisp where there's light.
Okay. Okay, go on.
So wait.
You remember, if you were going to take an attack opportunity, unless you use an action to disengage.
Use an action to disengage.
There we go. You can move up to here, up to Honeycrisp.
Hi. I'm
Hi.
about to die.
Yep. Okay, Wisp. Poor Clara down there, all alone. Yeah.
You can see.
Will-O-Wisp, it's your
Can't
turn.
see.
Would I be able to snare him?
Snare takes 1 minute to cast.
Oh, then no.
Yeah.
I just want to attack him.
Snare is something you prepare when you're camping out. Okay, so
Oh, okay.
go on. Swing those sickles.
I went on the spell page. I'm trying to get back to the regular page. Give me 1 second.
No
and-
problem.
No.
That is a hit. You deal damage.
Sweet. And
In the second attack, you deal 1 point of damage. Okay.
you know what? They both hit.
Yeah, they both hit. That doesn't seem to be doing much, but it's you're still cutting up some of his skin, and he's getting frustrated with all these attacks. However, it's the dog's turn.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna die. It
So
was nice knowing
Oh,
you.
no.
one of them is still
Oh,
attacking
no.
Clara. So that is a thing that's happening. But Clara, because of your new AC, he misses. Oh no, my dice. I need to find another dice because this one is peeling off some colors. Anyway, so he tries to bite you and he misses. The second one,
No.
because Myrtle moved, and there's this easy prey here that he finds delectable.
Oh no.
Delicious, but please don't hurt me.
That is a hit.
Fuck!
Oh no.
Okay, could be
I'm gonna
worse.
die.
Could be worse. You take 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Roll a strength saving throw. As you're at 2 HP, you start screaming in pain. And you're pulled to the ground as these two big shadow dogs begin to tear at you, Clara.
Can't she use the bardic inspiration for this strength save?
She can, if you want. Do you want to, Clara?
I don't know what that does.
Oh, it gives you a d6 that you can roll and add to your strength save. It is low, so you're gonna need a high roll. Even then, it might not work, but you can try it, or you can keep
you
it.
can also save it.
I think I'm gonna just save it at
Okay.
this point.
You
I'm gonna
do
have to go all out.
you do have to roll a Constitution saving throw to see if Honeycrisp stays big. Honeycrisp does not stay big unless you want to
But
do
I
the
do
bardic
stay
inspiration.
mighty.
Do you want to use the bardic inspiration? You'd need to roll a.
Nah, she's got it,
Okay.
right? You
I got
got it? Okay.
Yeah,
got it, Mama.
she's at 4 HP. She's fine. Okay, Honeycrisp, suddenly, in his grasp, you turn tiny again. He's like, oh, you can grow. Interesting. Clara, it's your turn as you're being mauled by these dogs.
Me. Okay. So, quick question. Fuck. I can't see them, right?
No.
So they turned invisible as soon as they attacked?
Yes. After they attack, they always turn invisible.
If I run away, will they have an attack of opportunity?
If you disengage, no. You can move 30 feet. Well, actually, you can move 15 feet because, yeah, you can only move up to here. So you can't go far.
And in order for me to cast Hellish Rebuke, I have to see them, right?
No, you only need to take a hit from one of them.
And technically, I got a hit from one of them, right?
Yeah. You wanna roll that back because you have to tell me when I hit you that you're casting Hellish Rebuke. You want to do that still? We can because this is your first session. We can roll it back. Do you want to use that on the one that hit you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to use Hellish Rebuke on
Roll
that
that.
one.
Then press Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, give me one.
Failed the saving throw. Jesus, that's a fail. 6 points of fire damage. Okay. You actually see, Clara, as it hits you, there's this flash of light as this blue fire comes out of you and hits the creature that hit you. He doesn't turn invisible. He actually writhes in pain, and he dies in front of you.
Oh, thank God.
But
Fuck.
the other one is still up.
I got one.
You got one. Okay, but now it's your turn, though.
Okay, so now it's my actual turn.
Now it's your actual turn, yes.
Okay. Sorry about the whole confusion.
No
I didn't
problem.
know that's how that worked.
No problem.
Okay.
You're newbies, it's fine.
Yeah,
Fuck, what
baby.
can I even... Shit.
You know
Okay,
you have one right next to you, but...
But I can't see it, so I'm
Nope.
not for sure know where it is.
Yep.
Okay, give me a second to think.
Actually, by the way, you cast Hellish Rebuke. Roll a d20, please.
Oh God.
Okay, no. Well, sorry. Remember, you also have Tides of Chaos, which gives you another reroll whenever you need it.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Oh fuck, that would have been great earlier. Okay.
Sorry, I can't remind you of all the abilities because there's a lot to keep track
I know.
of.
I just. Okay, hold on. What's it called again?
Tides of Chaos.
Tides of Chaos. Okay.
Basically, you get a reroll, but then I can enforce a thing. The
Something
table.
wacky will happen.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to think of what I can do because this is pretty fucking bad.
So you can cast a spell. You can also do the dodge action, which basically puts you in the defensive position, makes it harder for them to hit you.
I think I'm gonna do that because I'm pretty far from the
Okay.
party. I can't like make it to them.
So you stand up and you get into a defensive position, trying to block the attacks. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So Vampire's turn. He goes, "Well, this little one, less blood than I thought, but it is tasty. What about the rest of you?" Looks towards Wisp. "You seem delectable." He tries to grab you, Wisp. That is a hit. He grabs you. He tries to bite you.
This man cannot make up his mind.
That is a
Yeah,
hit.
We're so tasty, that's why.
That is a hit. So
Like, finish one thing at a time, sir.
he's surrounded by ladies. He wants to have a taste of everyone. Wisp, you take 7 points of piercing damage from the bite, plus 8 points of necrotic damage, but you're resistant to necrotic, so you take only 4 points. So in total, you take 10 points of damage. Nice. Nice.
Nice.
So he bites you, but you also see he begins to heal again. And that's the top of the turn. And here's what happens. Suddenly, as this melee is happening, Clara, you're struggling. You are struggling to survive. You are moving around trying to hopefully not perish in this moment. Honeycrisp, you are more hurt than you figured you would be. You're also struggling. And suddenly, you see something. This flash of light just comes out behind you, Clara. As you see, if I can get the token, there we go. He sheds. You see an elven individual with a staff glowing a bright light that shines across the whole alleyway. The dog turns visible in front of you, Clara. And the vampire averts his face. Starts hissing at you all, releasing Honeycrisp and Wisp as he steps back. You! And the man steps forward. Begone! Begone, foul creature of the night! You see the vampire. He looks around. His body starts turning to shadows. And then the shadows start to split into different bats, a swarm of bats. As he looks around, his body becomes separating and splitting. I have a taste for you too. I'll find you later then. As he suddenly vanishes. And as he vanishes, the creature he summons turns back into shadows. There is a moment of silence for everyone to breathe. As the man steps forward, still with the staff glowing of light. Is everyone all right?
No, not really.
Girl just
Could be
bursts
better,
into
you know?
tears.
I've been better. I've been worse.
Is just full on crying right now. She's in so much pain. She feels like she can't move.
I feel that at one point Merle just like starts coughing up blood, like oh, yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, great.
I want Wisp to look like completely like shocked and like pissed off and like holding her neck like thinking how dare you fucking touch me, the fucking like thinking all this shit to herself and like you could just read it all over
The
her face.
audacity.
He
The
looks
fucking gall.
He looks around. All right. For those that can walk, come with me to the Church of Light.
Oh, goodness.
And he walks over to the woman who seems, well, unconscious, and he reaches down. This one cannot be saved.
Man.
You four, come with me. Do you follow the man?
There are tries. I don't know if she can walk right now.
Okay. I assume you're all helping each other. He's trying to help whoever needs help to move. As you all...
We're trying our best, but we do be following.
All right. As you all move, following the man towards the Church of Light after such an terrifying encounter. That's where we're going to end the session today.
Left us sleep, we got.
You were waiting for us to be about to die for like, okay, let's pop this man up.
Alright,
Me?
guys. Yes,
My heart
you.
was trembling.
What? No. Anyway,
I was like, damn, I'm not gonna be able to play this character.
that's crazy. I
I'm
would
detaching
never.
myself from my character. I was like, all right, time to
Like,
do
the
one.
first
Let's see what I'm
session,
gonna
you know,
do.
Like,
Well-
you
Everybody
know,
grab a character sheet, start filling it out for a new
Yeah,
character.
literally.
yep.
Well,
Here's my other character. He's a barbarian goblin. His name is Crisp Honey.
well, here's the thing. You all managed to survive. You all managed to kick some ass. The bats took a pretty much a beating, and the dogs as well. They all of them look pretty hurt. However, as you're walking towards the church, you do come to realize that thing was something else. That thing was deadly and dangerous. And you're holding. Some of you apparently are holding back tears because that was scary. And it's still out there. But yeah, that's the end of the session. I hope you all enjoyed it.
I had a blast. Thank you
Yeah, it
so
was
much
pretty
for
fun.
having us.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for part 2.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
yeah.
So I'm quiet. I'm just like putting on stuff and like getting ready because I have to like run out the door once.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna find someone to raid real quick.
Yee!
But this was amazing.
This was
Yee.
super fun.
Also, this campaign, just for anyone listening, this campaign is bi-weekly. So holy shit, work.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Thank you for the
Work.
subby.
Thank you so much for the subs. Work. You're
We
you're
got
mad
And
lad.
wrapping it up with the gold bow. Look at that.
Fucking hell.
Whoa.
Congrats!
What the fuck?
Wow. Okay. So we're gonna be raiding Tanatenshi. She has a charity event going on right now,
What the fuck?
and I like to support these things. And she's cool. She's cool. I drop around her streams sometimes. So yeah. Yeah, let's go for the raid. So raid and sub-raid if you guys want. Yes, like I was saying, this campaign is bi-weekly, so next week we won't have a session, but the week after that we will have session number 2, and let's see how the Amara Queens survive next session, and yeah. I want to say I adore you all. You are all amazing and you're all super fun. So thank you so much for sharing this session with me and for sharing this campaign.
Thank you for
with me.
making it for us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mas.
Yeah. Okay.
It was so much fun.
I'm glad you like it. So let's raid and love y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.